think say she last season, last 2 seasons, and then this season I just rate Akotoko air kwedi Oshisha na chiri hono 5 goals in 5 games. Averaging a goal per game. But previously, especially last season, Omu season as the best defense. Now Omu 2 games and San consider a goal. 0.5 goal per game. But this time around, a goal per game per this train here, you know. So I think say Omechi and say Omosa so and even last 2 seasons, even with the Haas of Vokaji, you know, Kotoko a table by BOD, you know, still on the best defense, just 1 goal. And now they brought last season the year, you know, so I think some defense, you know, and then some making up the top 4. Karela Aplesi that position or 4th position, but it's quite bad. So I share 5 goals. I consider 5 for Kobe Mensah, manager friends Kobe Mensah, about 9 points on share that any form be just some 3 points short of Adriana Stars on that top table. Or quickly, you're rolling on that. You share our games because Kotoku Royals hosting Accra has folk over the weekend, you know. Game we said in same be and this is one particular situation now a divided opinion. So I think this defender, the captain for Kotoku Royals, Emma Barney free the freedom to face goalkeeper on one-on-one situations. On Barney and the aircraft from midfield, but Ojai Barney actually and also a fan baby making a very making say unusual mistake. Now at this point, that those are the 2 players, and that is the situation. Only Barney and Aircop before the penalty incident, you know, and Ojai Barney free and Barney reaccelerated, changing his speed. Now, anybody closely, Barney deceived this goalkeeper into making that blender. Bono, about 50-50. I want to be Richard Bono first. Only possession. Barney got access to the ball first. But almost one question said, that goalkeeper in movement, you know, or anybody or go for the ball, or could try Barney and name. He didn't go for the ball. I mean the goalkeeper. Or funny baby crash. So look closely. Barney and I left, you know, actually goalkeeper and him, which had access to the ball, and goalkeeper not 9 BD actually. And the Barney say no, it is so clear. Oh my referee, no, the chance to, you know, have the foul. And this is it. And the screen is, you know, the goalkeeper didn't go for the ball, but Barney and I caution and him had access to the ball, and the goalkeeper and a foul, no, right around the box. And referee say a penalty. You can't really argue, but the key question I be say, did the goalkeeper go for the ball? Which is no. So a foul ban there, and it's so clear. And this was the incident. Now a divided opinion. Was
there any contact?
Yes, there was a contact.
There was contact.
Yes. Now she has said clearly, goalkeeper no ever bow ni camera say, but this is the goalkeeper. So as a keeper no 9 see ban here, can we say contact be any?
Say nice each the ban in ko. Interbede na akobo.
Now she goalkeeper ni din after say ban here a movie on the goalkeeper was unbalanced. So no one can be a she goalkeeper na she ban here bi. So no one can be na e den unbalanced no. Our bro free the goalkeeper the post no one on. But don't say he got unbalanced. Yes. This is the technical part of what we discuss. So Barnier on one ka Barnier then or you unbalanced and or kotiashi. Our bro free go post no but on kwana na eba. But he contacted Barnier fell and a referee no AJ. And to me the goalkeeper made an error, but it started from the captain. He should have really blocked, shielded the goalkeeper. Our bro my Barnier me fanko. And that was how Accra's folk in ya or 1 goal over Kotoku Royals. This is another incident a see or somatics and a Kotoko game, and this one no referee no born home or them pa. How a foul no no me kind of foul but then foul. Imukwala na yankasa na a foul on one kasana. But because defender didn't chinity or he ba share ya obekasa ne 9 and a triple no. But imukwala ne 9 right no and it try 9 left no. The referee got it so spot on. And then foul and penalty. So omumi no na ekono. Mukwala 9 no, the 9 right now the try on one kasa 9 left and referee nanje. But I think this is another situation the referee didn't do well in my opinion. Now 2 situations in here. John Tedeku and Seydou Abubakar, formerly Dwarfs and then currently with Samatics. What should the first one should John Tedeku 9 left
Good day, some and your day bremo. Woke up and it cost den sending so send ne and the quarterfinals matches a dikano basso 3 p.m. and then 7 p.m. games I would do no and so betima basso and ne Montana the 20 atanase what the moon so no ebe brain or jumedi so in some would do coaches I would do any players I would do eka edifa World Cup no ho quarterfinals games awodwa eba so no wode ba no koda nchen enche bia no na wotwe se anase be 2 weeks time na se World Cup na ba na wieye eba na wieye pe na tese league matches across Europe and so eba betwa so ni titu the Premier League ebetwa so Spanish La Liga mini series amde enyina nim say do Christmas wamko break on bejo mahome na fama ba January Tony Montana tracid obewura ni nyina mu ewo dwomedie so and na Friday but because of World Cup in no ye de be fra questions and answers no ye the questions no ebe fra na fe World Cup games awodo eba bekoso and neno and the Kembe Tenasi Newton let be board ne so Awal Muhammad ede befam ewo eye World Cup matches no many other stories nyina no ye de ba de yan so be join yen ewo Facebook eye Kessben television YouTube so ye Kessben television obetima enjoy dwumedie no enso ho eno koda nchen wo TV no eye digital obenya ye wo so wo multi television decoder ye wo so be DSTV decoder channel 364 Samsung Go TV decoder no channel 173 Ubenya yen enso woso ye the local stories how do so bobo na de baba commercial sante karkwaso ye weekend wo mu kopiemu enso ewo ayesunyane wo me ne bofakwa ene kwakobo preparation towards Ghana Premier League no has eguso prepare efiye banie ko World Cup sikaba kotokodalad koi sikaba kwembe so ana clubs yi wo nsa abefa so no nsa akasika no ye de won sama wo de bebra ma fiye banie contract with House of Work no and won some no kudum pempen so ben ye de ba kotokosekla wo mo ewo amanane wo ma donation ade ama eye bobokwa ye frɛ no kotoko ye de won sama wo de beba wo de join ye ewo Kessben FM ene Facebook no ko Kessben FM men ko Kessben television uko television wa unhye ko Kessben FM ubehunye wo ho o questions no betime de aba ye de be frafra na ye de ato so de amam 0551 444933 and that's 0551 599933 0551 599933 Montana de Tony. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Bibia you fine there. Yes, Bibia you fine. And a fun pack ne baso din. No me answer what fun pack na say. First game ni game bang.
First game ni Croatia and Brazil.
Na
second game no Netherlands and Argentina.
Two big games and a baso ne.
The live commentary eba. Yan sponsors ne si Chadi.
Okay, predict and win be koso.
Of course.
Oh, predict and win. High sense so nyema ho. I was say timi cheni nyina. Omo the caps I would draw the aba nyema wo do umbrella ni nyina no mo de aba. I was say timi cheni nyina wo fun pack no ase. Ntene woni baby akọ empire ne ebo se otwedu ampon.
Ebeti weda no.
Uni masama mbeka mpa unti weda nanim fama yen na de oho bia no yemfa so mfama mo ewo ho Montana de Tony nene Argentina sorry Brazil and Croatia no wen
because of Ivana Null on lady no get no
Croatia ni no adebia no ho fefe nam stadium no wo Croatia obese Croatia to aso come
no de ka me pese Brazil come nim omo e feel
bobanti obanti ade se na for a man
na kwame na mani wi asan ke be de
okay debia meka
ma omo hia me pa
okay since when
adam akoma so
since from collaborate Montana de Tony. Na microphone here any TV station interview no because Kessben TV yellow blue no what was the
Europe kata
no no ne kasai say o how person ni di nkomo sa pepe penete Montana de Tony nante
emre so kame ho ne he nsama ekoso onkofo close so enti Facebook no Kessben FM and World Cup no quarter finals Croatia Brazil Netherlands and Argentina first now TT Brazil national team manager Kessben said manya generations p na even 2002 Brazil at the World Cup with another golden generation most generation a golden and also no on comparison because Brazil manya generations outdoor obia and so ayade yente TT ahead of a Brazil and Croatia match na Barcelona.
Beautiful, extraordinary history, and we have to respect older generations. We don't want to compare ourselves to them, but as a coach, I encourage them to have those characteristics, to be daring when they dribble, to pass, to feint, and they have that. The speed in transitions as well. It's a beautiful.
Tite also be compare generation bi enum okache this current club of players ama Brazil say omo ehaniema omo golden generations na ye omo nya confidence also dribble so share na World Cup in Brazil in team NJ Vinicius Junior or form for both club and then country na Vinicius team bonding Brazil national team no omo to say abusu omo to say family obia so happy our camp we any Vinicius and sama okay.
I'm very happy to be among the best and play with the best. We like each other here in the team. I believe the key is to trust one another and know that if I can't do something, then Neymar can. And if Neymar can't do it, then I will do it for him, for Rafinha, for Richarlison.
We Vinicius Junior nti ade name antimi anya no ono Vinicius ebeye the ono Vinicius antimi anya Rafinha any other player ebetimi aye ama Brazil because omo te say busia e be say Roy Keane any others omo bom achi because mo she goaler na mo sankofo se enchiro buokura na asa no mo be koso asa ana mo be jasa Vinicius asa no omo nya ne ochina enso ka ho bi.
Tough the dancing too.
The most important part of football is when you score. I always try to show happiness on the pitch to the people who are watching. It makes me really happy that my dance moves make other people happy. I hope I can dance forever.
Vinicius Junior also the most important part of football and it's also goals. Now Oshe go no wasa emani feeling happy o jiri person confirm so be happy sa and a footballer you ntole the person osa forever we any Vinicius ne kasa ne tofa bar me ball any amatie for any for na Zlatko Dalic Croatia omo national team manager ose Brazil match na ene omo bon omo ready match no enye easy match client Zlatko Dalic.
They are truly confident in themselves. The trust that permeates our team, our collective spirit and the penalties is a question of who's stronger mentally wins. Croatia has shown that a couple of times so far. This was my 11th World Cup match. We've only lost one.
Zlatko Dalic wabo 11 World Cup games walusu ba kope ojidi pass players na mentality omo very strong about the mental toughness na players no show commitment even penalties impo unity ema players no edin kunim enti omo match de kwan bia so omo ebe try na matimi edin kunim Mateo Kovacic Chelsea any Croatia midfielder any game boss between Croatia and Brazil no on kind of nuntu on also comment about the big game
having playing for our country keeps us going. We can't wait to get together, and I think that has been obvious to everyone. It's been the case for several years now. It's a great honour for us to play as well as we can for Croatia. That is exactly what we've been doing in this World Cup.
Zlatko Dalic and Mateo Kovacic. Not to say Croatia for not na omo aniertu awonka. Na yene others no so edin komo. Danzo don phrase Netherlands and Argentina match no. Ono so abomodin akasa e dey fa and enwumre and asa match no. Basientia Danzo don phrase.
We knew in advance that our team was close. A team in which everyone feels at home and where everyone is welcome. This is our strength.
Denzel Dumfries has been among those to benefit. A goal and 2 assists in his last game under
Denzel Dumfries and Kano. Na Julian Alvarez Argentina and the Man City striker World Cup so the mother man so ni be fine and the game no so Julian Alvarez and Sokasa for big game no.
Doing what we've been doing, we think we can produce a good performance and qualify.
Among their threats, look out for Cody Gakpo, the first Dutchman to score.
And Chamujidi pass we a big game at plus I ready somebody to me I qualify. Michel Salgado a former Real Madrid right back. No say England and France match now or China and Barcelona a key player. Also England for it me when ye pa a killing Mbappe into England France no a tough game Mbappe. No say England for a defending ye. Yes idea it will team out to pa.
For sure 100% sure that that England will try to stop it in a different way with the system. With the way of playing a defensive system where, he's not going to receive the ball with the space to run. That's for sure. So for me, England is very important that can control Mbappe, can control what happens, in between the back four and the goalkeeper. That's very important. And but
Michel
anyway,
Salgado, a former Real Madrid, right back. Say, your coach, na commentate after World Cup, which na big game. About between France, defending champions, and England. Now, England camp, I'm telling say, or fly Abakata, across of family problems. So, say, or Kata, or World Cup, no, now, for ATS in the field, England, now the family show her, and the man there, to draw now, so, Edequia, Cronfolinti, or fly back to England, after no ultimate total near my, and or say England, on my last 2 games, and then, no, so, Adrukata, or say England next game, no, and so, I bet him I part, Ben White. Of the England camp last week, and you hear said, on assistant coach Emma England, Steve Holland, and then your confrontation, as in Tokwa, Mentemo wants to be pie, and not Nema player, no SSR near ma, of England, and so as Jude Bellingham, all form power for England and the Dortmund. Now, after World Cup, no catch a Dortmund, so no, a best of free club, no, it's Omoniano, a man in club, Nimum, Akudane Mame. Ever play on the Liverpool, about back to Premier League, no, on Bessa, the Banabeko Spain, and now Obetina Obima, so Referee, a Liverpool, and a Jude Bellingham, the Mame, Ebessa Kodano, and so a team ebo. FIFA World Cup, and said, legal cases be brave, and a FIFA, Abeto meaning, Nina, a be a year, and someone a year, and Team Anchor Park. When said the royal family be cancer, Omama Ako Bia, and Master, you can see your tones in. And around the stadium, I'm a Budweiser, or more a official. I'm a co-sponsor at my World Cup, Sika, or more training in Sikaketua, or more at the FIFA Eco Court. Many sponsors and so all the same situation as a World Cup Nintendo FIFA Omonian pay attention after World Cup in court cases no Omobehe na Omo enso etimi ekle Hendrik Palmeiras Omo player na Madrid airpen say verbally 2 parties no anya agree. Hendrik Ebeba, Ebesina kan Eddie Amarimani Football Club. Oh yeah, wonder kid. Oh yeah, akoda nimbobo pa our Brazil. Na 100% verbal talks no. Omo ewie Real Madrid omo ene ama Palmeiras so etimi ewie e ma akoda na enchel no so ebetimi aba no obebo Eddie amom ye bisa coach Julian Lepategi vanto no say Manchester Kunya, that pay and over, and also Kunya. I must start Edin Como on the Sakanaba Premier League ball among club of 1 to as a deal no a young certain sir na and your known quo epe other players in commercial ACPA officially on the can Amobia. Aso ate na so e kalafi se Messi contract ne de enya extend 2 parties no eguso ekasa after World Cup no se Messi contract no PSG ebetimi IABB e de afon si Ronaldo onyan decide in the future se obefree World Cup na say akwa Saudi Arabia ana club A ana club B onyan decide into World Cup no ye ya and no 0 obe decide and no the statement by say ono enye no kwada so free Portugal can because manager Fernando Santos at the net bench or last game or say report no Caribbean and so enim na yakobisa Barca director Crossell Dembele the situation as saying and I see Dembele the situation as sad that Akwadano from day one about Barca or the Bopa and a day Amamo into Dembele contract no ebe 2023 amugu somodin komo for extension sa Dembele ebetimi extend na the current deal mpo or 1 year bia or some activating ebetimi 2024 beyond 2024 amu hwese Dembele ebetimi renew the contract no ho Rambaba so or can actually chromonym Cody Kakpo sa Man United team no currently environment and from my able team no and from my papa as a pressure be bring our club ni mu enti also either Arsenal and Liverpool set 2 clubs mu baako especially Arsenal and the born F2 too much any club ebetimi abone mu Man United there okwa enti M1 Ashraf Hakimi so no Ramos acquired the best defender in the world. Ramos and one passes Spain and final Ama World Cup. No wonder say coach no a team Astapodama Enra coach in Spain for and so every Tyson Fury or a boxer also or Ama Ronaldo I just say age untim enchiti. Na dear no matter how big you are and pempensu beba na obono eba from Ronaldo onye sade no entum boxer and A2C Ronaldo ono enso for Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk omontokwa no almost done. Saudi Arabia any venue a likely pass about no and so ebetimi abasne kajos across Saudi Arabia $1.5 million tournament across no enra akofrimu Cam Nori and a china or yen ho adwuma and no aye 6'2", 6'7", and then 6'2", and enra ne kajos so etim afrimu heneba yenyina wiyosna enkofo close nsem no yemfansie.
Well, this is Kessben 93.3, 92.9. And so I am crying in important and ya translate ya good wonsam ya de bremono. Shane so say healthy health limited. Woman amade healthy health organic product no at ya bejaso na healthy health organic product no. Woman di a healthy lax at ya ba. Healthy lax no a preventive obia yem team. We yem timwa unnomwa e boa ye papa. Obia wo fo kapu gas akwako jinem. Ababwa ama gas no efiri yem eno koda nchen wo bia koko how wo bia opese preventive sisiyare aye healthy lax eduro no ena wasa wonom healthy g ewo dwaso aye moba bema timinom gonorrhea syphilis anase wo bia ojonso wote ya wom ojonso bantentem nom healthy g ni bi nan solve sa problem no enfama healthy lady capsules enso dwaso baba bese libido ewo form when you white aya no waso kekao o menses no embaye eba with pain healthy lady capsules no enanoma ebe solve sa problem no e de amount and a healthy man capsules enso dwaso be ma peso bo adwuma ya a healthy man capsules no and a wasawonom one of healthy man capsules na bema obetimi abo adwuma ye wayendra healthy health limited wamadi abedjaso your number is 059442291 obetima freyan one number way so Lodes Company Limited Lodes Company Limited one number is 0540 477 565 Akwenche wunsem bia 0540 477 565 Wobetu kwan ako Canada obeso tu kwan ko United States of America and say United Kingdom Australia Dubai Qatar Germany Serbia Singapore Poland and say take memu Armenia na pesoko Bomadin National Lodes Company Limited woman betimi abuawo woman number is 0540 477 565 and no kodanchen bobeso ko Serbia na ko construction adwuma o visa won sansam o hotel reservation o flight reservation ye betima ni nyina ediama dichem so ene yewo dichem so ene yewo bofren ya ye be ma directions no na wetimi aba Charistic Ventures Wama de Zahara Man capsules abedjaso. Zahara Man capsules aya bema wedro. Bema num Zahara Man capsules ne so ni obe kwa da debi. Num. Ne wrew ni pedue mu. Ne bredu so ni obe kwa hyiemu a enigye no aba ede amamo. Ye de Zahara Mixture and Zahara G capsules enso bedjaso. Edro ye num bom. Wonum se dro mienu wei edi bomwa. Ababwa kwembe som ene befa so aboa ebeboa ma bema yaire na wanyinya no o discharge no rashes legu bema no ana se gonorrhea na ha no syphilis na ha no etuase e de amao we yendo Charistic Ventures wo madaruma ene o de abedwaso Divine Hope Herbal Center wo me na me de otwea herbal powder no e de aba wo twa herbal powder na sisi yare adro wo sisi ye wo ya wo sisi na ntimi fannante wontimin fantrumika wontimin fanda bomade na kopotwe ba pada ni bi na onnom otwe ba pada ni bi ko ni peduanum na ye osisi ni modjuma ada yare bia no.
I have decided to name a new heir. I'm your heir. Dragons, a power man should never have trifled with. War is afoot.
Knives will come out. Now they see you as you are.
I'm going far from home and out of my own. I'll be learning to cope in every place that I go. I wanna put a smile on your face, whether home or far away.
Ti unya insosie anase insonyunu ekuta 18 vitamins and minerals enunti anopa o breakfast de Tom Vita X and the wase we use and never my breakfast no aye de amount penyi timidi abofre timidi abofre we 6 months ago we duania ne say obenya Tom Vita X ne bi na we de amano awo session mu any aye supermarket bi abeko bia no obenya bi ato we pedudu to 0546 433 176 0546 433 176 ubetima from number way so Ronaldo Virginia da romanti ya the picture of the day no ebeba ya the picture ne ba the yan so beko Kessben FM oko Facebook aye Kessben FM enye Kessben television Kessben FM oko wa na wa like page no wo like page na wa share page no na fe picture na ya de to so no wodo ne pakro din e de aba se ebemu a Ronaldo Virginia da romanti was in 30 Ghana cedis airtime 30 Ghana cedis momo one picture and ya to so no hey one picture and ya to so no 30 seconds fabra niancho 30 Ghana cedis airtime 30 Ghana cedis momo Semen Seba clinic ewa sokore mampo yene sokore mampo rura bang no ene di hwani mu wo bia pa wo we bema we ba pa wo ko Semen Seba clinic diabetes hypertension hepatitis ulcer arthritis for when it's a when the prostate enlargement malaria white typhoid fever Semen Seba clinic and now kwasa problem no asubetwa ediamao your number is 0240 616061 obetima from number we so wo frɛ bejo so na nkomo bia wo bia no ye no wadi enso de free ho amanyema etima koso ede amount ti hyene so na hwehwe ekira kwan na yemboa wo ye papa medimafo herbal center anase medimafo herbal clinic Dr. Time da so yare bia de beko Dr. Time da so bia no wo be so yare obema time within that time no yare no ye betu ase ede amount ebua kwa gogo kumase ene ewo yene ebua kwa gogo primary school ni din hwe animu stroke ene wenya sisiyarie ene wenya anase waye mmere woye bema waye mmere bomoden na hwehwe ekira kwan ebua kwa gogo ene ewo yene ebua kwa gogo primary school ni din hwe animu your number 0244 77 42 82 0244 77 4282 Obetima Frey one number way so. Good morning, Kessben Sports. I'm KJ watching you live from Asempane. Yeah, okay. I want Andy to update me on Real Madrid's new signing from Brazil. Okay, Andy, update you about Real Madrid's new signing from Brazil. Okay, you be here no a day amount. Well, say good morning, Chairman. My name is Kofi Menu at Ofanko Barrier. Netherlands 1, Argentina 0. Netherlands will win this year's World Cup. It will be difficult, but we will win it. Due to the teamwork, I tipped them to win this World Cup. We and someone the free of Ankobaria. And so a day abreye. Yeah, to us. Good morning. I'm Flat Body from Tema. Don't compare any player to Asamoah. It will take us 40 years to have such a striker. Andy, I want your opinion on this. Okay. Andy Atanasi, Obeya no the amount. Good morning. Please, I want Andy to update me on Barcelona's transfer news. Wow, bisase Real Madrid transfer news, was also pe Barca. Also transfer news. Watching you live from Adenta, keep the fire burning. I'm entry primus. Entry primus. That's it. Some more denta. Namo air. Good morning, sir. Please ask Andy to. Please, I want Andy to explain to me how the GFA president is elected. I'm Larry from Accra. Larry from Accra. On also messenger what they abandon. Good morning. I'm Kobe from Taifa. Please, please. Is Mr. Frederick Champon part of the Ghana Football Association? If yes, then I rest my case. But if no, then why does he always defend the GFA? Because I still don't get it. We all know what is going on because of their selfishness, interest. Okay, on also message what they abba and ne no pain so no. I'm listening to you live. Greetings to everyone from Osei Menu, aka Sentence inside Fumeswa Kumase. And also there what they abano pen. And they are say Awal Mohammed Hudu. And so I say picture of the day. I de buy, you know. And then Kumase Sante Kodako first team assistant coach. Coach Orlando Wellington. Coach Orlando Wellington. Or no, and then a picture at the buyer. When assistant coach at the man coach Zebo. Mensa Isco. And a winnie. Andy, Akwaba. Awal Akwaba. Did they so here?
Good morning, Kwame.
The beer find there. Yeah. And then your interesting games to watch.
Very, very interesting.
Very, very interesting games.
We have World Cup now. We have 1986 World Cup, a resemblance of the Mexico 1986. We have now France 98 World Cup.
Yeah, baby, no so. Obi so per Real Madrid transfer, or per Barcelona transfer. I can't be near for GFA president.
The GFA president on the Wabi.
Ade. Obomidi.
Barcelona for they are not in the market for any player. But Real Madrid are sign Brazil ni Accra now when you're 16 years. Your friend Hendrick, you know, Omakwa sign no agreement no ma agree verbally as to say omo be sign the omo sign, but in 2024 November we see kind they about the Madridistas. And the papa ye cleaner or Palmeiras na Nyankopon aboano. And now Brante on the TV ni so no. 16 years he plays in the Brasileiro. And Real Madrid for and in a vie I see there. Abranti enche who say Vinicius Unifa. Now Rodrigo right and that is winning Gina top. Or a left footed player or no and we money the future of Madrid into Madrid. All we hear more transfer there. Say and Chris and Basse Abranti now see Academy Croatia. You find just go video almost center back no tournament you are bopa
Vadio.
Yes, Vadia. On a Dijan Lovren in the both 4 and 5 the Croatia. Last winter no. Net team and penny pie Chelsea. Chelsea back close, but Abranti na enjoying it. But now Yatis a Madrid for a penal. The agent the Abase omudi omunya any formal or any official letter for Madrid. But it is all over the place that Madrid want to sign that particular centre back.
Okay.
GFA election there. It's come with the Wabichi.
There be some a analyst.
Oh, it's with the omu teams Ghana no. So a part of GFA Penia. The requirements are there. Nina say we hear rocket years to create and team Dreams FC. Inti on that ticket and or the call ESCO under President Kosina Techi. Inti after President Kosina Techi no and decided say normalization committee take over no decided so be file for the position. On no George Kosie free and nana ya amponsa. And opening almost to abana the Dika Unyado. I think he got 64. Samekaya. And I judge free I think 44. I'm not too sure of the numbers. And almost I call second one. And I already judge free a man in South said I be the Ekaka on there and then go say Yaba into no man in Sasso say obey me a gym with the more red KS years of Crekunti. Teams in penny for now more teams registered. Ewo F why I chase Udin was no Kwame. I think that they have what it takes to stand as a president of the FA.
Good morning. I am Carrasco watching the show live from Old Botiano Yao in Sia, Accra. Today, my question is why do they play the World Cup at all? Let Awal Mohammed explain it for me. Why do we play the World Cup? Okay, Awal Beyano Ediamao. Good morning. Okay, please, if a player takes the penalty and a referee ordered for retake, can the player be changed for another player to take the penalty from Andy Japakrum and Awonosum Ede Efri Baye? Good morning, please. I want Awal Mohammed to give me a brief history about Hakan Suka And what record does he hold in the FIFA World Cup from General Ban Ki-moon Esreso and also a message Eddie a free ebaye. We say good morning, Chairman. Mickey, your head is shining too much. Anyway, keep up the good work. My greetings to Andy Kem, the fireman. Mr. Odino Evidence, typing from Accra, Medina. Then I chase me teenage shiny. Huh? I will answer a few questions. Questions in so.
Say wake up there. My mind former FIFA in 1904. And in 1908 and Olympics games. Omo improvised football account. But yeah, boy. A copy 1928 and a FIFA now decided to say no have organizing the own competition. Are different from the International Olympic Committee? You know, but decided to say 28th of May 1928 Amsterdam and a FIFA decided to say more be organizing our own tournament FIFA World Cup. And Omodema Uruguay say almost celebrate 100 years of independence in that 1930. No, after being independent in 1830. And our FIFA chassis, the ball World Cup na copim, and ya yababidri. Hello, Bisu Bisa Kansuka. Yeah, on no crowd the fastest goal in the history of the World Cup.
The fastest goal.
Fastest goal. That is the third place game between Turkey and South Korea. Third place game na Koso, or Japan Korea.
And how many seconds?
Was it 11 seconds or so? Fastest goal in the history of the World Cup. Yeah.
Okay.
No crowd.
So pass ya.
Pass and Chebia no share good.
11 seconds.
Yes, and Chebia.
Oh, okay.
And Galatasaray team now winning UEFA Cup after beating Arsenal's Arsene Wenger.
Oh, okay.
So you it was a captain Turkey team 2002 Mobile World Cup or Japan Korea.
Okay. All right.
He was one of the standout players in that tournament. For me, after Ronaldo, Rivaldo, probably Ronaldinho or Oliver Kahn, he's the next.
For me, Hassan Sass was the better player in the Turkish team.
No, but I'm talking about a player who has a better tournament.
Yeah, okay, on your goals, Hassan Sass, but say Bobo na Kasamude. I think Hassan Sass played better than Hakan Suka.
Okay. Questions ni bi ba eba na ne de fem. But then you should big games are eba so 3 p.m.
Kwame. World Cup no do say heading. Me ba na me catch our say games today there. Kwame, very very difficult games. First match Brazil versus Croatia.
Yeah.
Almost share 4 times. Croatia in your draw against Brazil. At the World Cup, they've met twice. In 2006, it was a difficult game. And I'm a kaka. And the left foot Kelly Bono. And the Bono to him. Time Brazil for host to World Cup in 2014. Omoni Oman is Sanchas. Again, another difficult game. But after Marcelo, a share no. Name a Bebo 2. Emma Oscar de Barcos also. The last game on my boy, was a game in 2018, just a month to the World Cup. It was the last friendly game of Brazil boy prior to the 2018 World Cup. Now name at Midfield for 3 months. The first game he scored that goal in the final minute. It is a whole check World Cup. Not a whole check a friendly game, sir. Brazil has always been on top. So show my friend in Croatia. Yen baby omo free and how omo emerge in 1998. Now she is similar team no with service mo. Any boba mo ball manim no. E de ba be si Davu Suka no who say Croatia game no rise. Omo call off and omo saba back. The last time they played in the final of the World Cup. No be who say e team no mo debo strain. So share this particular World Cup omo nya outstanding. But Kwame, they are still unbeaten in the competition. Omuni Morocco board draw, Omuni Belgium board draw, and Omo share Canada. 4-1. Inti Opro Umpel, they are still unbeaten. And Omuni Japan board 1-1. And now Omo team winning on penalties. So show Omo team now. Kwame, so far goalkeeper fell Livakovic. For me, why outstanding. And share the performance against Japan. So o ka branti a yesi Real Madrid de penny o ka ne ho asema Honestly, has been exceptional in the tournament. And you are talking about Mastomo Brozovic as well. So offer Basic, now offer Juranovic, almost so pay or dues. This is not an exceptional Croatian side. One team for team went to 2018 diano. One team for team way and to 2018 diano. But this is a coach or no my year Juma ko any moon to what system and I say. And Luka Modric, maybe I may catch our tournament in Hun. And I was so abo. Well, you're man of the match, but the Modric that I know, Hun. I was so tears here because at 35, you don't expect him to take control in games are tough, games are quick, games are coming. Transitional play near so quick and taking players almost quick feet and a team abo. So we hear Japan for no more and almost ambidextrous or be a ball left and right and almost passing range is super. Grammar team stand out. Pektovic in team stand out. But so we share the experienced hands of Ivan Perisic. Bibiache so a one player untimi under it, you know. And to Uhe Croatia side, Nana make us say, walk up where ya say, a year France 98 kakra. Because all France knew Croatia at that time. Now the Baba Argentina and Netherlands in the quarter-final stage. Now the games in the year bit similar and Sanka Krabi and Etimiaba. So we have Brazil squad in this one. Come here, show more against Switzerland. You show more against Serbia. And against Switzerland, they struggled without Neymar. Against Cameroon, Tite AUSU, the second string side, Emma Cameroon Shaomo, they did the unprecedented by beating Brazil at the World Cup for the first time. Since 1934, Black African, African, say World Cup, Cameroon breaking the deadlock. Can Croatia break the deadlock? You show more against a team of friend in South Korea, and we saw an improved Brazil side with the inclusion of Neymar. Now, this is a man of the match there for me. Rafael, that was the real deal. But so watch your team now. Alice in a very good tournament or conceding the first goal against Croatia. And how many keepers? Not even the better days of the Saint Ike Casillas. And a bit me as a bono. Danilo no about tournament in a but in a few games, Bono, another standout player. Edama the house only from FC Porto, our ball right back in Ibia into Obono and Yamabia. And McQueen or Thiago Silva have been impeccable. Casemiro, dear, there are no words to describe him. But then Casemiro, Bessia, on one and Crawford, or no, my Baboni, Yenibi. No, yeah, share how or be finding a way to stop Luka Modric. Because Croatia 14, no, so Pebaby or Maho Dintina Praia in Fifi. They have a world class midfield of Brozovic, Matthew Kovacic, and then Luka Modric. It is also about through the middle of Jumaye. Lucas Paqueta mu Jumaye. For me, Onya a very good tournament, but to go into Biadiano, Ebekata and Mode Boneso. Into Brazil, if they want to survive, they should play through the wide areas. I who said they be one Moko. When you're the old Brazil of Cafu and Carlos, when you're the old Brazil of Jorginho and Blanco, when you're the old Brazil of Nelson Santos and Gilmar Santos, when you're the old Brazil of Gilmar Santos and Carlos Alberto Torres, there be. Omo give so much credence to the back line. No man make sure say players in wide areas no ebe a thorn in the flesh of opponent. Intisha Rafinha in the last game. She Vinicius Junior. Team ni nyina akwa akoyo no up front. So pick up ball no face wa heading so best stop no. And Neymar is back. For his second game you expect him to an output in the Bekosoro. And Richarlison is just having a sensational tournament. Inti Croatia for ni wa Jumaye. But at the back, I na come on. Say game with through this level. Say ya players no po or be given the very best. In the quarterfinal, and a cracker. Again, let's not forget. So from 2006, our brother for team in World Cup, Baby Sidano. Omo problem omanya enya South America for no. Because the last time a South American nation you omo free World Cup, way back in 1990. Kwame, you are talking about almost 32 years down the line. And Argentina saw me in the round of 16. Inti France for you are free, Germany for you are free, Netherlands for you are free, Belgium for you are free. Into problem power one. And they say, betting me a European team at me free. For the good news, what share record against Croatia? And I Brazil was a record nitiawa ubeti me ababa. But this is a game. So if you nasa team nasa also for and yefo. Because Croatia have the men, especially in central midfielder, omo betimi anya control. But omo benya the defense to stop Vinicius, Rafinha, Richarlison, and then Abranti a friend name ana Omubenya. Juranovic, Basic, Vodial, any Abranti a friend Divan Lovrich, Ebenya, the quality to stop this particular attack. Because Brazil defense na me se Petrovic mo any Ivan Perisic there. Ivan Perisic on Danilo Nobaba on the lines on Mabo intervesi Juve na into omunim how to play. The Adiaba akwa na interest in say e betimi eduru we bi say na play akwa tournament no nya good tournament no kwame wababi no and the eduru stage say ya me na 9 points o group me na 3 points o group, it doesn't matter on the day who are betimi ahye odiyema yi no wo dan carry day no. Chite has been struggling meeting top European side. But for me, this is not the Croatia team of 2018. I know more the directness of Abranti Efeno, Rakitic, no more the informed Vida, no more Mario Mandzukic. We are so strong. No, pull so much threat to a defenders. No, I don't think this is a Croatian side. And if Brazil want to win the World Cup as Omaka, no more Kano. Kwame, if Argentina are playing Netherlands and France are playing England, relatively, I think it's a Croatia game in this set. So they have the men to achieve it for the first time since 2014 on board semi-final. I think they can do it.
Until you Brazil for
yes, I take Brazil. They have the record, they have the quality, they've been consistent at this particular tournament, and they are all their stars.
2-0, 2-1, 1-0.
Croatia will score a slight win, 2-1, 3-2, something like that.
Okay.
But I may call for Brazil win.
All right.
Another game.
Yeah, but another game. So, well, I mean, well, on this game, no.
I think that it will be a very, very crucial game. Very difficult game. So, Zlatko Dalic, he always maintain his 4-3-3 now. Odie Kaiwachiko 2018 World Cup. She Subasic in goal post. She Simi Vesaliko. She Bona Barisic. Domagoj Vida. And then Dejan Lovren. Deep in midfield, acquire Marcelo Brozovic, Ivan Rakitic, and then Luka Modric. Nan attack na kwa Ante Rebic, Mario Mandzukic, and then Ivan Perisic. Say ya only personnel few been assistant. Rakitic ne frame enwa Kovacic abem. She on the right no Simi Vesaliko enu na Juranovic abem. And now her left back Barisic on time nyabimboa Bona Sosa Stuttgart left full back no. So we say Bona Sosa won't be a Barisic better than chain. And na Josko Vadiola babe shed Domagoj Vida nemo abebia won chain. So you just take the look at the attack. Kramaric, Ivan Perisic, they are there. Only Mandzukic, Nkwani, Ante Rebic, and Efrim. And often Tau Petkovic, Anas, Ebia, Marco Livaja, Ajuk split striker. No. But problem may measured say Ebia Tite Benyani. If he decides to go with only one midfielder in the shape of Casemiro, so oftentimes James Brazil Bonina, Casemiro Nkwani the only midfielder. Ubeka say defensively or working. The rest near quite attacking midfielders. To Lucas Paqueta, to Neymar, to Vini Jr., to Richarlison leading the attack, and then to Rafinha. So this time around, I think he might need either Fred or Liverpool midfielder. No? So because you need to protect your midfield. You have the Croatians who have ball controlling ability. Mickey, Marcelo Brozovic has a very good passing range or a very good passer of the ball. For Luka Modric and Mateo Kovacic there, omo transitional play there, omo yani cheche mu bia. But Mickey, why hen so? Croatia World Cup amoko bia so omo break it through the group stages. They ended up at the final four. Say both group stages no mu pia. They end up in the final four, and this is where the Brazilians have to take a very good note at. Because 1998, both group stages we no, omo could do final four. Last World Cup, ye both group stages no, omo could do final four. And so omo last about 8 competition both World Cup and Euros na a do knockout stage etako extra tampa. So even Kaiwachi the last World Cup round 16 against Denmark e extra time mani ko penalties e no mo win quarter final game against Russia e extra time mani ko penalties the host nation Russia before some mo win. Take a look at in the semi-final against England. It went past the extra pass the 90th minutes. It was in the extra time and Mario Mandzukic shared the second goal. Emma Omo defeated England before losing out to France in the finals. Sasha even in the knockout stages, Omo match Omo ball against Japan. And Sa travel extra time. So this is where you have to take a critical look at. And for Brazil, after 2002, they've never beat any European side in knockout stages. They lost 2006 against France. Near Zinedine Zidane take free kick. Thierry Henry tape no. They lost 2010. Okay, Felipe Melo needless red card now. Okonya Emma Schneider mo defeated Brazil in the quarterfinals. 2014, a knockout stage like the semi-finals and the third place, they lost both against Germany 7-1. The most scandalous results in the history of Brazilian football. Our friend the Minerazo. I call to the Estadio Mineirão in the city of Belo Horizonte. Now before that game, the last time Brazil lost on that stadium was way back 1971. Mickey. But they lost completely 7-1. Germany more painful defeat ever they are more in their lives. And the most scandalous results in Brazilian football is the Mineirazo and the Maracanazo. Both went on in the Brazilian nation. The Maracanazo, which was the 2-1 winner, Uruguay, against Somo during the finals of the 1950 when they hosted, and the Mineirazo, Ayakoso, when they lost 7-1 against Germany. Sasha, the third place game against Holland, they lost again 3. Kaiwachi, Nesha Adia Ayakoso, it was 2018, it was Russia. Knockout game or more winning after 2002 Korea. So more winning is either an opposition from North Europe, a different continent, either South America or North America. Because in 2006, almost Ghana, we are from Africa, we're not from Europe. And I'm committee against France. In 2010, it was South Africa. They met Chile, and almost Chile. And almost called the quarterfinals and lost against Netherlands. In 2014, when they hosted, they met Chile now, acquire 1-1. Ongo no, and Alexis Sanchez they take command and call penalties, and Brazil win here before losing in the quarterfinal. Also, almost says here another Southern American nation in the shape of Colombia. Near Neymar, Epra, Zuniga, Carlos Zuniga, Prano, Emma Omo qualify before losing out to Germany. Kaiwachi Eko share idea course in 2018. In the round of 16, they met Mexico. Not a European side, it's a side from North America. So it shows that Brazil, after 2002, about knockout stages against European sides, they struggle. And this is where TT have to take a critical look at. The last time the World Cup was staged in that continent, they won. And this has been the longest time between 4 World Cup tournaments. Yeah, boy, Europeans have dominated. Mickey, about they say about 3 World Cup tournaments without any side from the Southern American continent winning. But this time around, since Germany 2006, it's been the Europeans. And for me, a very, 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 very tricky gamer. For Brazil, yes, they have the quality. Alex Telles out. And then Osasha competition so Sandro so also injury no hano obeba say be a semi-final, so Danilo could probably be switched to the left fullback where Eder Militao abebo. But I think it's a deep in midfield as Tite Yonwejuma. If he decides to go with only Casemiro as the only ball playing as the only ball winner within the defensive midfield side, because they over give the midfield to the Moroccans. You have to defend on the skillfulness and the swiftness and the agility of your wing play in the shapes of Vini Jr. and then this guy Rafinha and in interesting skills of Neymar and Richarlison. But Ene SSO sacrifice I think it's Lucas Paqueta to bring another midfielder to complement the effort of Casemiro, just to match up the midfield superiority of Croatia, because they also have. To me, I think that they have the best midfield in the competition.
Croatia to score?
For me, I'll probably tip Brazil.
Croatia will score?
Yeah, they can score, but I tip Brazil to go through.
Brazil to go through.
I tip Brazil to go through.
Okay. About this game, so Argentina, the Netherlands. Is it true that Daniel Bania was given an agent by Ket, the GFA president, before the World Cup? If it is true, what is the implication from Kwekudia Asin Praso? The message I would no. Good morning. I am Sir Falga from Bedu. Please, I want both Andy and Awad to choose who is more skillful between Neymar Jr. and then Ronaldinho. Okay. Good morning. I'm Kobe from Bonre. Please, I want Andy Kem to give me his first 11 of Ghanaian players who did not go to the World Cup. Again, his first 11 of the players that went to the World Cup. Kobe, Bonri, onoso dia wade abba and so no. Please, Andy, what is the meaning of double pivot? Muniru from second D. Onoso messenger wade abba no question na obusa enono. Efo Kwame, greetings to my fireman Andy Kem. I love him so much. Kofi from Sogakope ono so message a wode aba anope no no. Good morning. Ask Andy for me, can a team captain sack a colleague player from a tournament or from a training ground camp from Nat Gandhi? Ono so dia wode aba ene anope a wo busa enso enonom. Please, I want a while to answer this question for me. Between Ballon d'Or and then FIFA best player, which of them is more prestigious? Asante Mampong. And also the message every ebaye. Where see a friend say, was a friend no Kwame Chumesi. That dear so I know the message is free. But good morning. Please, I want Andy to make his first 11 from players who played at the World Cup Qatar 2022 so far. Okay. Now it's from group stage, bedru quarterfinals. See, we have the first 11 from teams. Omo akọ World Cup, omo Kofi, and omo woman na. Okay. What's he saying? Hi, Kessben Sports. Good morning. I'm Charles from Obuasi. Boise Boite. I want Adikem to give me his best 11 in the World Cup, and those players, and those players. Again, I want Andy Kem to tell me more news, to give me more news about Liverpool's takeover and the signings that they will be doing in January. Okay. I hope Amano. Hi, Chairman. You are the best of all time. Croatia 1, Brazil 2. Greetings to Kokomu FC coach Efam Bak. On also message what they abandon. Good morning. I'm a regular listener, but this is my first message to you. Andy, update me from Arsenal camp. Max from Block Factory, Accra, and also a day everybody. That's a pass and also do message abre. Good morning. Educate me the differences between a fitness coach and athletic coach. Match analyst, performance analyst, and video analyst. Sapato 1 Dunkwao on a thing on also messenger or they abandon. Okay, Andy. Yeah, answer question answer questions no any one of yanko your next match soon.
Okay, double pivot. Double pivot, say achimo ha. You pivot 1 and you pivot 2.
Yeah.
You bu how bo pivot back up. Until now, while I can browse the about Casemiro. Casemiro on a pivot back up. But so the Baba share a year Ghana. Ye bo pivot back bo pivot bienu in Salis and Thomas Partey. Into players now ye bomb with the defense no. Some coaches choose to play one. So Jebakuni dia. Into mostly you can use Casemiro in a 4-1-4-1 or a pivot. You can use Kante in a 4-1-4-1 or no pivot. You can use Fabinho in a 4-1-4-1 or a pivot. But pivot bo coach bo head attack na. Ohiam ran team you know as a ball ni bem finfin. Omo benya ho dia winning ball na sa release. Nti France for so what check omo team bia. Claude Makélélé, Patrick Vieira, Didier Deschamps, Christian Karimbu. And then omo Chouameni and then Adrien Rabiot. N'Golo Kante, Paul Pogba. Nti sa omo 4-2-3-1 mostly e choose double pivot. But so omo 4-1-2-3. 4-1-4-1 or maybe about one pivot. And most of the flexible size about one pivot. Omo pe passing. Omo pe say ya omunya dominance. E brebi omo pe se ball no omo saka dodo no. Omo tabo pivot ba akope. Nti obehu eye Pep Guardiola so obo Rodrigo. Obehu Jurgen Klopp say obo eye Abrante Fene Fabinho. Obo se Brendan Rodgers ebo Wilfred Onyenye Ndidi. Nti kwame Omone Emranti na from pivot no.
Okay.
And you've seen Rodrigo de Paul at the World Cup or about that particular role no, for a year Omaya your friend Argentina. Declan Rice for England to Omoni pivot no. Now Obi say first 11 at the World Cup
so far.
My goalkeeper Livakovic, Croatia. Ashraf Hakimi on my right side. Theo Hernandez on my left side.
Obanwa bomb national team.
Okay. Ashraf Hakimi Morocco. My left side Theo Hernandez of France. It's similar, you know. Thiago Silva, Josko Vidal of RB Leipzig, Croatia. A midfield of Amrabat and a Mebo Kwame, Jude Bellingham. Kylian Mbappe on the right, Vinicius Junior on the left, Messi behind Richarlison. My first 11.
I feel Bonnie Street, man.
I'm Bonnie Street. Livakovic, Ashraf Hakimi, Theo Hernandez, Thiago Silva, Josko Vidal, Jude Bellingham, Amrabat, Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi, Richarlison.
Okay. Matthias, next question.
Question, mind you. Also, obviously, a performance analyst.
Differences a woman.
Kwame, performance analyst, no, we say match analyst.
The video analyst.
Video analyst.
And it's just a new team.
I need to buy any food. Oba no about it.
It's just a new team.
Oba no about it.
I need to buy.
Liverpool. Now Real Madrid they pay Jude Bellingham. But in cry, Bane say Liverpool ni abranti na kasa ko achiri pa. Nti be ya Madrid the fonten achiri because the ekeka ko ide. Abranti na kwa kopim e wo 8 my friend Liverpool.
Aba.
Miki, obi bisa say Ballon d'Or and a FIFA best DNA prestigious. Ballon d'Or de Miki, say na a European best. As a channel no. And so be in 2010 and omo meji omo kaboom I be Ballon d'Or and then omo Ballon d'Or na say we FIFA best but later omo sabe split here. So what oje FIFA best no say we are seeing one nyina one our best but oje Ballon d'Or we European best be. So that's the reason why you can see in 2003 Ronaldinho was the best footballer in the whole world but Pavel Nedved was given the best footballer in Europe. So in Europe, any world, which one is the prestigious? So it's definitely going to be the world.
Okay.
My first 11, I maintain Dominic Livakovic, Ashraf Hakimi.
Goalkeeper now and
yes,
defender.
Yes.
Okay.
Ashraf Hakimi. But my left side, I will go for Bona Sousa.
Of
Croatia.
Okay.
Me deep in defense, Naif Aged and then Thiago Silva. Midfield, Mefa Casemiro, Mefa Cody Gakpo. Mefa Messi midfield trainer Casemiro, Cody Gakpo, Messi na me front trainer I Mbappe, Giroud, and then I'll pick Salem Al Dawsari of Saudi Arabia 10 years so mafa Dominic Livakovic mafa Ashraf Hakimi, Bona Sousa on the left. Until we my right and my left full backs. My center defense is Thiago Silva and then Naif Agüed of Morocco. Now my midfield na train I Casemiro, Cody Gakpo, Messi. Now my front train I Mbappe, Giroud, Salem Al Dawsari.
Okay. Yanko second game. Andy, Mamisha say first time say good morning, boss. Please, I want an answer to this question. Do the FA president of these countries, Spain, Italy, England, France, Germany, etc., have a football club of their own? If yes, who are those clubs? Okay, where are those clubs? If no, why is it so in Ghana? William Odifri Accra Ablekuma. But we did me no. We did say Oko Morocco or FA president or team.
Or Spain.
There be or the ETC.
Okay, etc. Okay.
Yes. Internet say or bobo countries no. Anti. So can we specific our countries we yanka. I don't have problem. But or ETC it means other countries. President of Morocco Football Federation.
Fawzi
Legja. One now Pija is an RS Bekani. Nti and no one wants so football club. Now say CAF president go only club.
Yeah.
Yes, Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yes.
On na Africa football you know that but only club Mamelodi Sundowns. And I don't know.
What did I say?
So question magic.
No. Why too smart today? Patrice Mosif Avichune.
No, too smart. Football ni na.
Oh, no Adibo cry.
If I got a question, the oppressor achieve normal achieve.
They don't know person achieve.
The oppressor what I say. I will cheer for no winning ball my boy ya connect fe obi ape bi hwe no. Every president behind the team.
Okay.
your first hotel no.
Oh, okay.
And our or the 80s no ebe to aso no.
Obiemu.
And omo
me jimu betimi abem no.
Wako Morocco asa bata Africa there. Because I have a question for
onye
onye ye ba answer first one ama.
David and when you answer me.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Here is second game no.
Well, a game of history, a game of individual, a game of quality, a game of pedigree. Holland for ni ada powerful kakra, but omu coach no te bench no, eye coach bia. Nyame anu no kura ni ni anim se wotwam. After him, obi obefa team ni bia suffer. And after him, who Dick Advocate. Who dan a blend penny no. Frank Raka the crowd the football no ye no aton kwanta pai. Marco van Basten mo beji aduma no man timi. Ronald Koeman mo ba o mati ahwese team. Everything hag na peja kakra dia ba be people Man United. Ntini ehun say the Dutch coaches no go see den yentin nka bio. Ntini ebusa say the Dutch coaches ne he no mo. Louis van Gaal aba back aba be kire o say in 2014 ansa na obeba World Cup no mo national team ne good state. But osan ba be fine. Na nye exceptional players bia. But the moment you have Robin and Schneider, you have quality. Come here, you know, do semi-finals. I can't be in common about air finals of the competition. Into no matter how you look at it, you can never write them off. Again, Argentina, Netherlands, a meeting, you know. Come here, I had a interesting kakra. We share this tournament here, the next tournament we have the next tournament we have the next tournament we have into almost first meeting in 1974. I was Justin Kessben, Ukrum ho. Almost share Argentina by 4-0. It was the 1974 World Cup.
Yeah.
The 4 years later, and Mario Kempes mo bechi omo Argentina. I saw almost 3-1. Time Argentina to after the World Cup. Their first time after playing the final at the Stadio Centenary in 1930. Kwame Ansa nchebiu eno mu jai tuma nti France 98 see ya na sa babeye na Argentina tima omonso bia ka so omo ye dapafu after their exit at the World Cup na the great Mario Passarella na na coach sa team no Netherlands show mu by 2-1 the Netherlands na share first na Argentina be share in 78 and Netherlands be share in 1998 and in 2014 almost about be share bio in Brazil. Omurie no and they on penalties and Argentina so share. Again, ababi 2-2. Inti sa uchi isi record na it is the turn of the Dutch national team. So what Argentina so ya ka say history back here because the last time Canada for ne ba World Cup no Argentina for Nigeria. Ya sanka say Messi say penalty Mario Kempes and Diego Armando Maradona. Almost in their quest to win the World Cup for their country in 78 and 1986. Almost say bizarre. Messi World Cup makuma kunum na wabon for me this is his best World Cup. But they are playing against a tactical side. Let's not forget, if we are talking about countries almost unbeaten at this particular World Cup, see a Morocco for no, near Croatia for now, near the Netherlands for no, so about so almost World Cup, no matter how you look at it, they are unbeaten. Argentina for now, you come no, almost some problem near one Europeans now. The South American problem no, Europeans now. It is 2010. 2014 Germany for na moment World Cup no. 2018 France for na moment qualify and it's another 10 of an European side. No kronim nyamianu so we hear the two sides now. Argentina for no dey near ding anywhere creating about this particular tournament. The Netherlands for no almost so team about this particular tournament and say they have a very strong three back. In Julian Timbers, a talented player, not so exceptional. Omo Nathan Laka from Manchester City and Virgil van Dijk at the heart of the three back. It brave Bias almost defend here, almost Denzel themselves, almost Deli Blend, 5 at the back. And almost Mark de Roon, Frankie Dion, David Classy behind Cody Gakpo, and then Memphis Depay. So show all team in Argentina saw me in 2014. Memphis Depay was part of that particular setup. Inti emamu team thick. Na so what show mo Louis van Gaal the presser. It's a Brazil football no mo bo no bi agiji o so mo ya the same ball no mo bo. Inti people cannot write them off. Omo give you chances to opportunity to say opponent. So show mo against the United States of America. USA created chances baby. But omo ntimi am bury those chances that came their way and omo the frame. So omo sa chances no. Etu eye team your friend Argentina omo be punish. So we Argentina team nso a. Kwame. So show be the same Molina. Emiliano Martinez a more that assurance and stability. E wo po nim. It is a team the confidence level was through. Marcus Acuna, not so much talented, but who can from who are on trim out. The central defensive pair of Christian Romero and Otamendi have been super and come to the midfield. Or did they go the Paul after a pale shadow of himself? Oh, first game, no. She the game and what both from first game, ne baby. Enzo Fernandez, actually, send a form no now Benfica and a fluke. It is our baby team who say obey the drive up at the midfield of Argentina. McAllister from Brighton showing a good season upon season in the Premier League. Now he opportunity and it was given to him. Ono somo de bono swana eswen. Se Di Maria back there. Argentina nya plus. Because enko ye Messi nko. Ade ba ko ya ne masara America for no so omo form anu omo chia ehu ne se. Omo team ya na player ba ko pe. It is our Brazil omo a lot of options in attack. Argentina new options baby. But Messi is having a sensational tournament. Julian Alvarez and now opportunity is playing so well. This is not a game for Lautaro Martinez. It is a Di Maria Pejema, na Messi Pejema. Netherlands will be in trouble. So Louis van Gaal, sorry, no she's the team here. And I'm looking at how Frankie de Jong, Marc Duron, David Klaassen will battle the midfield of Argentina. If you want to beat Argentina, there is only one thing, and also here, play Messi out. Omo transition of fem into here Messi drop deep. Say Messi drop deep there. Defense omo ni ubo biano. Kwame. One year off day because he creates and score. Sa ena Messi airborne game. Kodi gapo no wo hwe ne ball na unhye dan hu bibi hu bia. But Kwame, ball ni through wa obi hu no ho. At any right moment he is available. Inti se okọ esa okoton wachi no kwakodi ball na chi bia, he will punish you. Memphis Depay on a good day can cater for the two center backs of Argentina because he hold that play in here. So both from left or ball are very difficult to dispossess him. That is Memphis Depay. Inti aye a game of equals. Se ko a game of equals say ya niema mienu na team decide. Baako aye tactics, baako aye the individuals within the setup. The Netherlands for be na baby agina. The only way omo betimi agina ye ne say omo defense ne mo de bo be swani just to prevent Argentina from scoring. So Argentina to be na baby agina. E was so omo making sure say Di Maria will be fully fit. Now be bomb a 5-star performance because on paper so ko hwe di na wo paper ne so a obe right Netherlands for off. But his strategy coach not mention na say you can never write them off. Louis van Gaal so been and at the international stage with huge experience. He has been at the World Cup before. And so Obabe Pima on him the stage and he knows how the stage stands for. He knows how the platform mean to the Netherlands national team. Pressure be any almost because omo free ban. Obi anko kasen be antre omo. They know they don't have an exceptional team. They are just building up and hoping that things will work in the future. And so omo free man there's no pressure. But the Messi pressure in Argentina, Kwame, will pop up the Messi every muna. He knows game never remember no, but be an uncle also did no. That makes it very difficult for both sides. A game I'm a match of equals, but Kwame, a game again that I foresee say extra time penalties will separate the two.
Extra time penalties
will separate the two.
Argentina, Netherlands.
Yes.
Why?
Kwame, a match of equals.
A
match of equals.
Okay.
Meje Louis van Gaal deeper. In terms of quality, I think Argentina with the individuals to build them. But coach is a body.
Okay.
It is a coach is an antidote to certain players within the setup. I don't think apart from the 2010, the 1998, the 2000 Netherlands team, the 1978, the 1988, the 1974 team. Many so said that Netherlands team of 2014, Bruno Martins, Indy, Stefan de Vrij, Rob Wamvla, they kite them were exceptional, but they had top players at the top in Robin Schneider, and they had a very good coach. Until look at how Omusikoye. The same thing applies to this particular setup. Omusikoye to up on your papa not bench, and I think he would take the magic for them. A game coming 50-51, and I think extra time is likely to separate the two.
Extra time is likely to separate the two. Kessben 93.3, 92.9. I disagree with Andy Kem for leaving Bruno Fernandes out of his best 11. Bruno is rated the best player above all and this 11. From Emmanuel, Nanedu, Michael, Camp, Tema, and our free buyer. Awal keep on saying Amrabat is the best midfielder of the tournament so far. But why? But when he is selecting his best 11, he didn't include him. So why does he always keep saying he is the best midfielder? Opo man, vibration, atebubu. Some message we on. Menyabe Makanya, menyabe 6. Yes.
Me Casemiro did not shoot.
Menyabe 6. But let me say.
Honestly, escape for me.
I want to escape you.
Escape for me, honestly.
No, do you
later on, Kwame Bakai said midfield. Bruno Fernandes will be sending. I was contemplating. Cody Gakpo Ashego's channel, but Bob Bruno Fernandes about Cody Gakpo.
They say
made 2 substitutions.
Editing.
May Cody Gakpo.
Eddie Bruno Fernandes aba.
Eddie Bruno Fernandes.
Free goalkeeping.
Goalkeeping.
The only was sticky to
goalkeeping and the back line.
Was sticky to
Bona Sosa and then Ashraf Hakimi, Nayefa Gwed, Thiago Silva. May Casemiro the Amrabat Hashim. May Cody Gakpo the Bruno Fernandes and the Messi. Na me front train no. Giroud, Mbappé, Salim no.
The same day Amrabat.
Yes.
What would you refer?
Honestly.
Message.
And I'm so much. Me da mama send like Ayenkaye say I'll refer to you.
Busy Bruno Fernandes. Me when you statistics na me dey me players. Born say me hwebi. I watch the games. And na born am here no Bruno Fernandes has he play better than Vinicius or Lionel Messi. Only Messi na be pray. Obobo Messi has he play better than Mbappé.
Good morning. Why don't you people add Kudus?
Oh my boy no. Ontimi ntu bia. Ho no betu no. Say
Kudus rule.
Only Messi na be pray.
Kudus so ni Messi na be
pray. You better to no.
Awa also sana ho no.
Ah, ontimi ntu Messi.
Ontimi ntu no ogotu Mbappé ko ontimi ntu no.
What about Jordan Ayew?
Come here and come. Oh, Jordan so now one good game
against South Korea.
Into ontimi ma.
Other than Twazo.
Oh, there be say tournament no more mabon. Jordan ontimi mosa. One good game. One very good game against South Korea. But
okay. Ntawala editing me no. Editing me.
Oh, me
the message or the masipa. Into bo bia fa maybe I was say e fa nani so. And the one unity no. Awal Mohammed Hudu. Awal mamintio.
Well, I think Argentina Netherlands a big game eba so. Na se washa meno Mickey one game me kaya wo mani so pa very interesting eba between these two sides no. Mickey that France 98 game no. Ne Arelo Tega ko head bati Van der Sar okunya red card no.
Okay.
A game like me kind wo mani so pa because Mickey so be kaya Patrick Kluivert ne di kan share first goal. And Claudio Lopez a ticker. Then came a very long pass from the left, and Dennis Beckham control bono. Or chain Roberto Ayala at slotty bono. Eshe Carlos Rua go post no. And a game I remember Mario Daniel Passarella and then Sobehe Alejandro Sabella the late. And that these were the technical men and no Argentina technical bench no. With Gu Sidinka, now knows what the technical bench of the Netherlands team. Mickey, for me, I have said it before. Say me Netherlands team or more Biba World Cup. Mickey near me uno. I think say what the Netherlands now compare with various squads. This one is the weakest. me he World Cup Netherlands abeba because Mickey o de he 1998 de no team a
team
no munya bibio komeze wi team and seed off no ende or ha national team bi o wi ase bia o be start and sen ka seed off ho national team bi o wi ase bia o be start
nti man nko 98
ono not bench nti we da ko team
obala omonya team a obetimi dey compare o had total football team of 1974 na Castiles more any the likes of Barca legend.
That team was better than the 1980s.
Yes, you can compare that one. Even the 88 team na beji Euros no mamo. Team I know the likes of Frank Rijkaard mo, Marco van Basten mo, any Ruud Gullit mo, any Ronald Koeman. That one was also a very strong team.
That one too is better than the 1980s.
It's also a very strong team. But I think that Mickey say what hey. 98 team na the likes of Van der Sar, Michael Reisiger, Newman, Philip Koku, Aaron Winter, Budwin Zindin, Edgar Davis, Clarence Seedorf, Patrick Kluivert, the defender no, Ronald De Boer, Eninia, and we in a very very strong side. Mickey even share the Argentine team I banned that 1998 World Cup no team I had the likes of Zanetti, Sensini, Carlos Roa in goal post, Ariel Ortega, Angel Greba Batistuta, Sebastian Veron. And Mickey, this was a very, very strong team. But the Dutch team beat them 2-1. And unfortunately, after that year called the next World Cup, which was 2002, it was Japan, Korea, Holland, and the Netherlands. Omo ntimi an qualify, Mickey. Omo ntimi an qualify. After co-hosting the Euro 2000 Championship with Belgium, Muruchi semi-finals, Italy, Shomo. The next World Cup in 2002, they didn't qualify. They came in 2004. Ekoye pasa eno mu lose against eno mu lose e omo ntimi akọ mo nim check mo e omo tru akire. And then in 2006 Mickey, that was where we the likes of Ruud van Nistelrooy, Robin van Persie, Arjen Robben, Winfred Boma mo, Arise up, Andy van der Meijden mo, Pierre van Hooijdonk mo, any Rafael van der Vaart mo, any Nigel de Jong wababeshim with the same Van der Sar in goal post. And Mickey so kaya in that year money Argentina so sad the face in a group stage by no ko a goalless draw. Now money Cote d'Ivoire mo any the likes of Serbia, Montenegro in a group. And also be kai the 2014 one which was the last one Mushi Argentina the penalty. So for me I think it's a game of tradition, it's a game of records, it's a game I balance. Obia we need 2-2 and a draw back bem. But Sewasha in terms of Diego Abasono, o de bema as Holland enya more goals ahead of the Argentines because they beaten them 4-0 before and Masa show mo 2-1 before. The Argentine yomunya a 3-1 win and that goalless draw a course to penalty which was the last World Cup encounter munya e Brazil 2014 Argentina team qualifier. For me I think say how Enzo Fernandez have been improvised in the Argentine midfield no. Or no, Rodrigo de Paul, Alexis McAllister giving that needed confidence no. He step up. And how Lisandro Martinez mo, Otamendi mo, any Christian Romero mo, pre-chirono. Even Marcos Acuna. And oftentimes if even Nicolas Tagliafico is given the chance, he's not bad. It was previously Marcos Rojo Monebo, but all of a sudden you saw said Nicolas Tagliafico and Marcos Acuna Beuremu. They are playing creditably well. And even Nahuel Molina, Atletico Madrid youngster now, on his right back, no, he's not been bad. But the tactical awareness of the Dutch team, no, Mickey, Argentine team, very, very aware of. Omo three back is functioning very, very well. She Denzel Dumfries, she Dali Blin, and she three back Julian Timber, Nathan Ake, and then the captain himself, Virgil van Dijk. Omo transitional plane 1-2-3 or defensive line, and this is where the Argentine should take very good care of the game. For me, I think there is a match of equals, a bit very, very thick and thin, very, very close to call. But I think I will give the Argentines the chance to be in the semi-finals.
The chance to be in the semi-finals.
Yes, I tip the Argentines to meet Brazil in the semi-finals.
Okay.
Who's Brazil, Croatia? I went in for Brazil. Yes. And then I also tip the Argentines. So it's likely we are going to witness a match between Brazil and Argentina.
Okay.
Since 1990, I think almost share in around 60 Argentina a dispatch they could probably meet again. So what it means is another club and another team from Southern America in the finals for the first time since 2014.
Good morning, Mickey. on Andy's 11 clearly shows his bias towards Messi. Bruno is rated highest among all the players at the World Cup, but because it's Messi, he is defending him. If the table turn around, he will use the same rating to back Messi. Okay, Wamfa Dimbia Antoaso. Hi, Mickey, kudos to your panel, but I disagree with Mohamed Awal for picking Giroud ahead of Abubakar. Thank you from Jacob Jackson, Tema Community 22, and I want also Eddie Free Buyer. We now know and became very well political analyst. Kudus Modric performance is better than Messi. Okay, also there or they no, I didn't. I say good morning, please. I didn't listen to Andy's 11 from the group stage to the quarterfinal. Can he re-mention the squad again? Oh, good morning to Kessben Sports crew. May God Almighty bless you with wisdom, knowledge, strength, and long life. Please, I'm Emmanuel, texting from Achia. Say, please, I need to know if Ghana Black Star belongs to the Ayuv family. Okay, on also dia or de abanono. Award the end year no ntimi sanso kobium. Well, my mission message is so. I want Mary Jetta to mention his best 3 players of the World Cup from group stage to round of 16 and give his supporting reasons. Good morning, Wamfa Dimbia Enso Antuaso. We say was here friend of Kwame Dixon. The Orange has been touted as the dark horse of the World Cup. Can Mary Jetta analyze and share his knowledge on why that tag? Would Louis Van Gaal stay true to his rate method against the free-flowing Argentina? Okay, question number 3. What are the three most disruptive measures worrying the Black Stars technically? Kindly let Mary Jetta answer this with solution. Okay, and the quick one. Still Jojana Jansen Nafi and Twaso.
Obviously, me Bruno Fernandes, my picky Messi. What have
you
Bruno Fernandes about watch Messi? Oh, much be ma.
Was it is highly rated
statistics? And you know, I'm going born same baby.
I don't use statistics. Who you see there?
Na born no mobile. It's your bobo la na obi gina podium near bobo na near the ban wakatuma wa bobo che omon boni na. See here Bruno Fernandes against Ghana. So you 2 assists. But game now here, and apart from the assist, was he part of the game?
Okay.
Inti me well, that is an opinion. Me Madrian.
Okay.
Inti you know ano. Obi say Ghana Blaster are you brothers in it. Oh David. Ebeda yo modia. Inti me nyo modia. National team ni afro mo so mebobi. And o ma bobo na o ma bo ache. It doesn't mean the national.
I'm born in tem. Into the year so ma bo ache no.
Oh, David said they I'm born in tem from abache.
And until the makers obu a month. Unse obu a wa bo ache into bia ebo de Jordan sa anu ntina mama for kasa so ma ache. Obu omudi wura mu ntem.
Kwame wura mu ntem omu yura mu say omu mienu omu abache.
Ba omu wura mu ntem.
Oh da bia yenka omu wura mu ta obi abusata omu di wura mu.
Say ni na wo ka fa.
Say time omu di wura mu na be mu abache.
They started playing at 17.
17.
Into omu abache.
Enu tra na eyesa no na ring de.
Background the question no person obusa no one fancy.
But ye be come one man.
Ha, the person o kira na say ade no watch o team ni person.
Sa no person ka.
International team no, you come national team no eni obi adea. Ghana for dia. Inti deda you Kwame. Despite everything, we can criticize them, but in the national team, they don't perform it. He is the top scorer of AFCON. Ghana a place now you born mudim baby ni nyina dey you na go to do. If you are saying a performance that they poor, me jina ho heavy. Me maka say the best position for the day you bench any last 20 minutes. That is for the day. Jordan should be competing with Kamal Dean on the left and Osman Bukari on the right. That is my position.
Okay.
And my can make our handra me say enche yebenya coach that will pick Kudus ahead of the enche kra ye fa competent coach me say going forward ebi enya ni manimu ya kwa me team say oba na coach na be fa na say orange changes a umfiti preko pem pam obi a eye kakra nti de drew ba bi no hu say waje akonwa because you be prepare for the next AFCON no waje akonwa wa kire ho ni yenya mefa na say yenya Kudus yenya Osman Bukari or yenya Tarek wanimu na ye bo Kamadin e left say Kamal so wan kra ho na so mo bopia inakia ana so mo bopia Kamal so wana with time you be build your team to the level that the dey be ko bi kra obekwa ko eju say fie obudie ni bi in 2013 the big boss Stephen Kechi catch and said that be AFCON 1994 near GBA ya so can 7 ya is 7-1 ya dey Nigeria high intimi into yobo na ya captain there but your best position should be on the bench support nkra no no mfa enko Nigeria won it ya ka bi Stephen appear in 2010 Stephen appear what Juve what team sakese una we captain the inspirational one how dey copy him the first World Cup but system na ya kwa akobo no eni ahode ahina no your best position should be on the bench support the last and Ghana do the quarter final until the day they are going forward no you are competent the word competent underlined obetu su Kudus over the die
enche bia be ko Newton on afi wode afam enso and the questions about we ya no their mind please Vinicius Kai Havertz start 1 I'm Kato watching your show live from Salt Pond okay and also there ode abano I say okay there be my
Vinicius na my Kai Havertz
I disagree with Andy. He should remove Messi right now. Smiler Ember power. Andy, you see Messi film say
man you didn't Ronaldo.
Uniform say Newton, why ready o questions no be for Black Stars so be for group stage no I be drew round of 16 no saying and na oh yeah no dia my na no pay. Hello Newton.
Anybody good morning.
Good morning. I want to say
Boko pa.
Questions
Yes, a lot of questions. Now Osha screen as well. I think the first question na Obesha somebody had two screens no. Meaning the 3 best players of the tournament from the group stage. Ebe see the round of 16 I ebe to us called the quarter final. So anybody before na me to us no there was a question about match analysts, performance analysts, video analysts, or more me and Sano. Those roles, you know, differences are. I don't want to. Me name say my question right.
I when you right.
Yes, I think it's Juma as I say. Very very close. Differences and Subebre. Now, I started from a match analyst. Match analyst, and usually say show coach be red card or cost times in man or cotton be in China or any discuss it. How a game they call. Match analyst focuses on the live games or tries to be breaking game down. Technically, let's me I can live match coder because game they cost now or breaking it down. Or bet me I predict say the first 15 minutes of the CNBC around the 60th to 70th minute changes when and we had live game at cost now match analyst or anybody or yes Jumano. So share performance analyst there and Jumano quite different or focus solely on the performance of one kasani team no our bra only opposition be but how about evaluating systems and the coach and then the technical team with me and they are constructing a perfect plan for a certain game and performance analyst and then individually or try so with me and monitor certain players say our performance over the course of time to say are they really improving, are they depreciating, what's really wrong with certain players on one kasani team and on a performance analyst or and of course about injury load monitoring so bet me analyze the performance at the training grounds. Actually coach they say now this guy according to my monitor now it's not really moving in certain kilometers as a so now or the evaluation in data form I'm a coach now coach let me apply and say this guy is not fit for the game. Until sometimes once a game will be dry say you train say player be bet me pass match fitness now the communication between the medical team and of course the performance analyst the message the head coach but for the video analyst the job cuts across performance analyst and then match analyst because opponent now one kasa team the kind of set ideas are all the team based on the weaknesses and the strength of the opposition. Now design a you start game now almost switch off as a clear example analysts are Ghana who Jumano Juma Yepa. So Osha Brazil game now from the 9th minute to the 40th minute in the first half, and you conceded 3 goals. On the average, that brings us to about 10 minutes beyond you conceded. That was before the World Cup. So I say analysts for pick that information. Talk about goals I conceded and the time differences are now stay between the first goal, sometimes the second goal and the third goal. So it means that Ghana switch it off mentally and momentarily. You consider power by attitude near form now or more aside the go back home. That's got to do with video analyst message or the back the coach now my designer say yeah shop quickly once I shop or share once also rated because mentally they go off. So video analyst job the cut between the performance and the match analyst, but for the performance analyst it is solely about one person team without focusing on the opposition. For match analyst it's about day live games on a live match code and almost a stance and almost send information at the back digital screen so I'll bench on more. So anybody and now moving on to the screen. Thiago Silva obviously account the 3 best players of the tournament thus far. Thiago Silva as a defender, as a leader, as a key organizer for Brazil, the Seleção. At the age playing for a very extreme attacking team. Now Osha the kind of ball kata. Trust me, he's been doing some good job. Brazil they try to offend every bit of space in the final third and leaving these guys more a short fitness more a lucky pace because Thiago Silva has been doing the job. Messi is here and he's been working so tirelessly for the national side, the Abi Celeste. Argentina obviously Okan me 3 men of the tournament so far and Messi because he's the leader. Pressure on one shoulders. Compared to certain legends of in Diego Armando Maradona, the performance so they bet me a match up to that level. The Argentines don't care. What they know, they say this guy Messi right here has to achieve certain limiter. And Panifona Yako drew on one. So pressure on Messi but he's been responding to the pressures. Now Kylian Mbappe. 2018 we announced on this platform and I was also about BM and movie on each and every day. I will say we're improving. You can talk about the limitations within the technical profile when you play out dribble bebre in close spaces. But the pace Kakrano or anybody, it's the real asset Mbappe, Edidi and 3 players are more men of the tournament so far now. Thiago Silva, Kylian Mbappe, and of course Lionel Messi. Now let's talk about the Netherlands and Argentina for game. No, not yet preview the Kakra. It's all about the World Cup, and this is arguably the biggest game for Ene Ayekawasem. Game no ever call it for many angles. Talk about history, whatever person ever discuss it. The electric atmosphere you expect to because stadium because we are talking about 2 giants footballing nations in the Oranje and then the Abi Celeste. Every single moment they treat football as a festival and already the gods of the ages like you are seeing here, Diego Armando Maradona, certain players are a feature and a game no Sahel, one of the iconic stadia at me provided my 50,000 capacity 20 kilometers north of Doha and a stadium we say located and it's expected so bet me I hosted this legendary game and then and who expect a drama hodwa the Argentines they really come to a tournament so I'm prepare some mobile Matthew Lao Miguel Antonio will be the center man of the official game and familiar faces come at Lahore the La Liga only Messi only other players 2008 making a debut all La Liga 2014 qualifies ahead of Brazil now or Kahubi Ubenyano and Louis van Gaal, the fading forces of the old generation for the Oranje. Now almost also the last time these guys met the World Cup stage Ubenya and Robin or the Coyotes Vijadum or call Argentina so Lionel Messi, Marco Ro, Lavezzi, all these guys but of course this is football. Uko bench then 2014 Di Maria and you remember these 2 guys and no when you feature me Danny Blind and Lionel Messi back on the bench for the Oranje, not Memphis Depay as a youngster, not also a bench one. So game no ever happen, and this is arguably, in my opinion, one of the best blocks in the World Cup history. Mascherano or blocking this ball from Ian Robin happens to be one of the best moments. Uyi Casillas, the save from Ian Robin, if you want, this happens to be, to me, one of the best blocks football provided on the World Cup platform. Mascherano denied and sent these guys to the penalties and we did a so game no ever feature certain familiar foes from the old generation and then to this transitional state. Game no be very cagey, very tight game. And then anybody expected. Now I'll take it back to 1998. The Netherlands won 2-1 against the Argentines. 99 it was 1-1. Now don't forget 2-1 has 1 goal margin. 1-1 has 0 goal margin, and then you are here 1-0, 0-0, and then of course 2014 the last time they also met the scoreline is 0-0. And then the game required. So talking about from 98 to 2014, there's always been either 1 goal margin or a 0 rate. This is a tournament and as a gamer, yes. So cage very tight and the margins are very slim. Oh, just a bit favor one and answer one based on this evidence. Bad day so between a predator so we should be me and sir we have show before. Now this was a question thrown at Frankie de Jong said a quite soon when Messi about pen me I hold it down and tight and I know Messi in the movements pitch so well no that was the answer Frankie de Jong. I know Leo but I don't know how to stop him. Onimleo in person, but say baby tactically you're close to you're marking out there. Frankie de Jong catcher say when he's a player who has made the differences in the last 15 years and there's no one and no way to stop him. This is Frankie de Jong talking and comparing Messi over the years, the last 15 years, how this guy has been so much dominant. Every single team be feature. And so clearly, Netherlands need a single antidote individually. The best stop. It's down to a teamwork, and the best stop arguably the greatest player to step on the football pitch. Now, you're game. It's down to the 5-3-2 formation from the Orange, and then and it will be so tight. Tight in the sense that you have about 5 players at the back in a 3-back system. 5 players, you can count them. 5 players to number 3-man midfield with a lone pivot. And this is the kind of setup the Orange will be setting up today. In the final third, you have 2 direct and pacing strikers in a 5-3-2 formation. So this will be the setup manager Louis van Gaal at the game. But one thing I should also say, the Dutch, they've been a national team who are talking about possessive football. I'm going to reinvent it over the time. And this man, Louis van Gaal, Barcelona, but this team or the back is quite the contrast. It's quite the opposite. They don't really sustain their pressure on possession. They always direct, and they love to have the spaces in between the position half. Talking about the wing backs, the lone forward, the 2 players that stays in the half spaces. This gives them the strength to maneuver their way through. And we are also talking about 5 players. That is the reciprocal of that 5-man back. So I'm not turning in the final third. It means you have 5 strikers, 2 central midfielders, and then you have the back 3 as the central midfielders are cater for the space. So usually formation, how every veteran on the ball it changes. Talking about certain movements around the box, it's the definition of the total fluidity within the setup. Louis van Gaal Adiaba movement is very flexible. They are not playing with that kind of static nature. Say you are number 9, so on the junior 9. That is not the kind of situation we will be expecting against the Argentines. Now, one thing I share on said, how many players can you count here? You can count about 5 players here. The Orange always continue to stay very deep, especially this tournament. And look at the passing network. This is the passing network. So it means they've always been dominant on the ball, but in their own half. They're leaving only 1 man. Look at the data so well. Only 1 man in the final third, and that is Cody Gakpo. This is a striker, Olidi Lino. Omama Kenyina deep, including the wing backs, Dumfries, and then Memphis Depay. Now Omar Rivera but deep. That is the kind of penetration now. Odibe Rao Omotimnuma. So tough. 3 key assets. And I'll be showing on some Omotimnum. 1, Ayomu hold that play. Now this is a team that sits so deep. Almost sitting so deep means about 8 players in their own deep defense. You need a certain ball holder in the final third, like Memphis Depay. That is him. Check about the distance between Memphis Depay and the other players. The closest player in the final third is this guy, Cody Gakpo. So it means so a Basaya, you need somebody who is very much stronger between a holy ball down and some more transition into the final third. So Memphis Depay with his strength on the ball has been doing this job for the Orange. And so the second asset within their setup is the ball carrying ability of Frankie de Jong. In midfield here, you have Frankie de Jong or Reverti about midfield. Whenever he has the ball at his feet, how to progress, irrespective of how many players are surround this situation, you know, you can count them. How many players here? But Frankie de Jong is standing alone here. As soon as Obeji ball quickly, then he can maneuver his way through, and that is the kind of player the Dutch for a builder of midfield, you know, so in a 3-man midfield, he stays as a lone pivot, and how a progressive one at the moment, you would obviously love it. Now the other asset, making it the third asset within that setup, you know, the quality of the wing backs. Dumfries and then of course Danny Blind, they are always marauding the flanks, always creating the hub. But when they caught the final third, you see them always controlling their affairs. Now against the USA, you remember it was a wing back to wing back in the box. That is player friend is Danny Blind. Now all connected from this point and then to this point. What you need to realize at the end of the day is how he really connected to Dumfries around the box, and it was so nice. The chance was created here to the wing back. So watch your screen so well. This was how the chance was created. So 3 players will occupy and stay narrow in the box, but on the edge of the box at the end of the expansion, you have the wing back in Danny Blind, and of course you have Dumfries, and these are the situations that we're going through against the Argentines. It's a game. Netherlands ever tries each and every time the ball back from Amachiano, ball never through the wing back, just you are seeing on the screen. And the creativity is not on a central number 10, but out here. The Dumfries and the Danny Blind connection will always be showing. I'm not sure from the group stage till this point, they've been depending on this for goals and creativity. Are they barring this for another method? I don't think it's happening like that this time around. Always a wing back to wing back. They've been creating lots of chances, always been shuffling with the central midfielders. There was one question I said, why would they show Omechi Mama? And that is why I say, Baba Raman Kone anymore. System no when the Ketana Chidimano. Dumfries is in the final third, but the system has provided for somebody and that is how we talk about systems and rotations. Louis Van Gaal elbow Juma, and it will be down to how Obetimi Ashesh and Nyamadi Etiomo talking about the build up, the basis or the foundations of the team, you know, the partnership between Virgil van Dijk and Dan Aki. These two guys happens to me, in my perspective, the two best centre backs in partnership are more a feature our Qatar. They play closer to the left side. Natarake is on the other side, but it's so surprising. This is a national team or the 4 quality centre backs Echo World Cup. You know? I mean, how many countries can have this? They have Ake, they have Timber, Virgil van Dijk, and of course Matthias de Ligt. All of them are playing for a top-notch club. Obiobo club is might be Ajax, but Ajax is a dominant European force. And this is the quality they possess within their setup. Now on the ball, they have enough quality. This guy, Matthias de Ligt, hasn't been consistent for the Orange. 3 players in a feature, and they have off and on the ball quality. Boni Kromwa, they are so much good, and without even the ball, the organization has been good. Now, I would say most often, say Osha against Ecuador, Netherlands finally reverting into their own half for Hannibal. Saki because a ball Ecuador, they will be comfortable. Ball retention play very solid. Naka for the Netherlands, but Omo City deep allowed the Ecuadorians to decide the tempo of the game, because a 200 almost strength every single, and this is the start, the data from the Qatar World Cup. I can watch them. Now this is the PPDA, the passes per defensive action. Anytime we have 2 oppositions and 2 teams, what time and one opponent, and the other opponent on the ball and Sanwa Fresno. The most pressing team or Qatar Mexico, they are also Ecuador, and they are also Niensano Netherlands. It means on about 9 passes here. Now Netherlands for not try say close to maximum 9 passes. Now I'm try say close to, they will be putting the pressure on you. So irrespective of their setup being a bit defensive, in my opinion, they have always been pressing. That is the position of the centre back. Timber, you earlier saw Natanake. They don't even care about their position. So ball number 9 now in the final, they can follow you until they win the ball back. So this is a setup summed up from Louis Van Gaal, how or they face the Argentines. 5-man backline over Juma, and forget about the opponent, whether Senegal or whether USA. every opponent, the system has always been the same thing. It's never going to be different against the RB Celeste and the anymore. Now, one thing I said before the World Cup, the SG expected goals was about 4.21. It means Netherlands for no concede at 4.21 until the round of 16. But I concede 2 goals, and that means under concede even better record and we'll show her. For the Argentines, everything solely lies in the movement and the actions are like no Messi ever done at the all pitch, so. But of course, it also depends on how the Oranje able to make close to Messi down. They have a very perfect system that can always penetrate. This was a 5-3-2 from the Mexicans, but who say Messi and then the boys, I'm making sure say a Colombiano and it's so tight. Say the Mexican setup. So but look, this is the base of the Mexican defensive. And shape is so tight. How can you go through or maneuver your way out? And this, even with this, Argentina share 2 goals. So if indeed say Orange the similar low block I am so sure Argentines would obviously find a way to penetrate. And this is the kind of setup Argentina for the bar. So and a very extremely defensive side versus an attacking side who stays very compact, and the show say at the end of the day or by winning game and I say what we need to do, what we need to understand the margins are a bit me deciding in the game. Now talking about the 2 teams, maybe some share my lineup now me see what's their preview. And Osha usually this guy has always been working miracles for the Argentines and make Enzo Perez. He was not Enzo Fernandez. He was not the main man of our tournament, But one thing on the Babeshan on Sunday said, "Wababe joining a Rodrigo Di Paula or Mubo Jumai." The lineups, Baba Andrew Nope, the tallest goalkeeper in Qatar, and a better goal post room at the Amado Orange. His dives, his reflexes, his anticipation, and his commanding. This team, the Orange, must stay very tough. I've already spoken about the back 3, a lot of quality off the ball, a lot of quality on the ball as well. Tanake playing through the left channel. Virgil van Dijk always be the center man, and of course we have Julian Timber without Matthias de Ligt, Omumi and Sano Mashali at Shaw. And we are talking about a system that really progresses through the wing backs. Now Danny Blend and Dumfries would always be playing their role very perfectly for Louis van Gaal. Indeed, Opesa Owene in the game now. They are the creators. So without central creators, these guys have been the 2 players Omoya Jumano, Ediama Orange, and the 3-man midfield feature a certain David Klaassen, Frankie de Jong, the main man Martin de Roon. So 3 players were in the ball Jumano, but the obvious liberal man, the man that plays in the freedom, Frankie de Jong or Mashali in Fifio. Even though this guy is number 10 in David Klaassen, but he doesn't dribble, he's only like a touch to go midfielder. Bet me about the Orange, and obviously I got 2 players, and I'll be going with Cody Gakpo and then Memphis Depay in a 3-5-2 system, direct and pace, and now system manager uploaded the so can this really put them through the next phase of the tournament? It's another question for the Argentines. This man has been the main man in midfield in Rodrigo de Paul as to how or by return, because certain concerns or health kakra and no could be it's a bit dicey as to so to a feature and our own feature, but irrespective, Emiliano Martinez and about start to go post to Ediama the Abi Celeste and then Molina this year Marcus Acuna. These 2 guys and a bubble fullbacks in a 4-3-3. But from a centre back, first choice will be Nicola Otamendi. Or no, you are very constant say. I keep saying you change it down foundation during renovation. So the basis has always been same. But this role shouldn't be Christian Romero for an obvious reason. This guy has pace on the game Martinez over Romero. So and there's a person for far. Even though he's short, Manchester Fono will tell you or good or only height, but a good jump over to a ball so alongside Otamendi, very robust. So I better to say these 2 strikers defenders and any support from midfielder Enzo anytime there pressure so with here I'll be going for Martinez. Now 3-man midfield McAllister, Enzo Fernandez and then Rodrigo de Paul in a 4-3-3. What you need to understand here, creativity in here. Lionel Messi and Julian Alvarez. Forget about that guy at Inter Milan. He's not been doing so. Martinez, that striker, he's not been responding to the creativity of Lionel Messi. But this is a big game, arguably for the calendar year, and I'll be going for Angel Di Maria to feature alongside Messi and then Julian Alvarez. So 4-3-3, but Ekoye boot for boot and Yemi boot for boot means Martinez, Otamendi, and then Romero would come back into the starting lineup. That would be a 3-man back line. Molina, Marcus Acuna will be the 2 wing backs. 3-man for McAllister, Enzo Fernandez, Rodrigo De Paul, Eben Marshall in Finfion. It means Yakati attack. You earlier saw 3 strikers in Di Maria. Di Maria is out of the 3-4-3 system, and I'm way. So it means if indeed the 2 managers decided to call for boot, 2 strikers, 3 quality midfielders, and then of course 5-man back line. Now Emi Martinez etimi Aboichiro and I say other go post him. We are only waiting for Lionel Scaloni, why he really thinks ahead of the dead side, what he's seen. The analysts for how they put themselves together. Ebe show say indeed are they progressing? Are they putting the game on the penalties like we saw the last time these 2 guys met, or changes be for Croatia and then Brazil or anybody? Midikai can want them say. Brazil, a weakness is falling on the ball whenever they have the ball in possession, based on their structure they set up. Now, Marquinhos, Militao, Thiago Silva, these 2 guys, and now 3 guys in the ball. In central midfield, you have Danilo, who inverts as a new midfielder in pivot 1. Casemiro stands to be the pivot 2 in a double pivot. And then, of course, you can always change in the final third and final set. How's the team moving like? So here you have a winger, Rafinha, and then of course Vinicius Jr. This gives a lot of superior control, non-territorially. It means area hanya Brazil there, but because they have so many bodies, they have a lot of players in the final third. It gives them a lot of control. As some people say, into a position that they can always do it. But the opposite, the disadvantage is that you have just 3 players here. Just 3 of them, and Ekobani Sano Heneba say Ulusu born in the final third. Are you telling me Thiago Silva has a pace to track back? It's going to be tough. Do you tell me Marquinhos at this point can always be relied on? So on a Juma Farmer way and also on Fanya Juma way. These are the situations and the Croatia bet me I take advantage of. But talk about the 2 teams, any probable 11. So you go through Kakrebina. It's going to be the 4-3-3 against the 4-2-3-1. So obviously 2 teams have bought very expansive football, and we have the goalkeepers here, Dominic Livakovic and then Alisson Becker. The better goal post room. An experienced goalkeeper against a youngster from local club Dynamo Zagreb, but and then on the stage, and the right side of the defense, Litao and then Juranovic. These 2 side players, and they bought right back position, and then the left back Danilo and then Bona Sosa. About the left back and then the left back for Brazil, Croatia respectively. Talking about the 2 central defenders, obviously Marquinhos, this guy was there in 2019 and route to the final. He was a key figure at the Croatia team. I mean Lovren, club side for Liverpool, but oh boy, Josko Vardiol has been a revelation for the Croats. He's been doing some massive job, showing some kind of respect and duty at the senior in Lovren. And your central midfielder, the central defensive midfield, Brozovic, Casemiro. About Europa, I mean, only 3 defensive midfielders, so they will be coming up against each other. And then you may Lucas Paqueta, Mateo Kovacic, me 2 players are on the message a place. So yes, team now. No. This is a 4-3-3 with 2 central midfielders. Now Luka Modric, other complementary the base, the 4-3, and then you have here 2 double base. So the differences are that while Brazil will be going for Casemiro, Paqueta double pivot, it's never a double pivot, it's a long pivot from Brozovic. And then these 2 guys will be playing a hybrid role, a number 10, number 8 hybrid role. And that is the kind of formation anymore. And Brazil are going for a typical number 10 in Neymar. Now Rafinha here. So Neymar will be given the freedom, like I told you earlier. Argentina setup. You have Vinicius Jr., Kramaric is always, and it has been the system. Perisic also be there. So share this formation, it's like the hybrid. Any single thing you see here, Perisic can defend, it can also revert back in the final third, and the 4-3-3 against the 4-2-3-1 will come to demonstration this afternoon. It's a tough game on Hineba. Say Obusamia. This is like the pyramid. The attack stage scenario, a bad defense and Finfiane Mubie, a court defense and Mubie. It's like a formation like the pyramid. But this is a 4-3-3. Two quality midfielders, a protected and attacking trio of Vinny Junior, Neymar, and then Rafinha. You have Richarlison as a low man. But this is not a low man deal. It can be Perisic, can be Kramaric, can be Petkovic. A very fluid attack, very flexible. But this has always been Richarlison as a lone man, and then these guys will be changing positions. Very, very big game. Croatia versus Brazil it's always a big game on any day. But to me, the Netherlands and then the Argentines, the game happens to be the game of this particular day. Oniba, this is a preview of two teams, you know. Any game in a minute.
The video analyst, Yevezia. Newton Latte entertaining can you be done one ba now for your told media so but my reading message a quick one already no a free banner dear no yan can was message by into a bar now for your share no so it's Andy saying all those coaches who selected the day ahead of his supposed and preferred players were all incompetent. Wow, Andy. Yeah, basisia ya dan waba ada stories or ya de bebre mo sanso ne be sanso edidwa ya basisia ne ato.
I want naturally and no about be Pimoa or Sanam so or your commentary. Now, and why you a game and will be a shake cataphone, ya can say countries almost host World Cup in us, or Casa or count more the board of Fema, or became more my friend Kata. Sikadio Mubi. Na Quia no more first host World Cup, Namaya, Cononaya, Fenea, Nigiano, and in the Quia no more faso. From Aspire Academy, or much is your team now, Kofa Coach Diaba. I try some first setting players from South America, on first players from Europe, on first setting players from Africa. Eddie Omaba Bishim. Intini him say, Omo betuaso. Na a host nation and losing the first game at the World Cup, no matter to us on Mayana. Previously, ne defending champion and a taste a World Cup and I say, but in chain a chance say, host nation in a bebo first game. Intino ani share Eddie Ebitimiae. After the VAR, a rule first go no offside no be any at least. On when you mutia did him into Omubetimia Bomodin, no much show Munyama no Matimia Mate, to my friend Ikodo. Said the medical cano. Well, follow the Comi Ball World Cup qualifiers. No, now Unya chance Argentina versus Ecuador, Unya chance versus Brazil versus Ecuador. Now, share the materials are gradually. After Antonio Valencia must set up no. Tima open your friend Gustavo Afaro air building ubonto omo a certain bit of quality within the squad. Now who will be the say Preciano, who will be the say Estupinan last season at Villarreal, now be Brighton, who will be say Moise Salcido in midfield, who will be the say Mendes, now here Estrada, now for Ena Valencia. Now check here say from tourist to the last person, omo team ni team almost certain bit of quality within as compared to a team my friend Kata. In Tikata, that there was no way on best survival against Ecuador. And you know, look at how I consider the penalty. For me, I thought the goalkeeper was inexperienced because now I train committee that penalty and make no mistake. At that stage, look at the numbers now more stadium mono. So when you experienced player no the next say Ena Valencia, a big boy within the setup. What do you expect? Well, I'm and all the ball no etimi eto atenem edema Ecuador and look at that second goal. So show omo game na sa plan na omo the ball about 3-4 times. But you know Shebe be free acting as a decoy oma Estrada acting as a decoy and Shebe be move here from the left. Obi entimi amark na obe pin ball no to atenem and Shebe be the ball no tie. Really tells you the kind of leader odi equal to team nanim. In the second half, from relax here, na hit no was ro, and clearly, who se kata for na ba game nim there, but you know about no mabam ni no mpulu any threat. Until now, we expect say equal for no. You know, I'm bad relaxed, said I'm relaxed here no. A year several changes, and in the second half, time a game never be no. Who so much left to game up. But now embarrassment never because because kata for the level on the general never firm. But what can you say? That is their standard. They are now picking up. They are now building. It will take time for them to construct. No more team about be do be a team is now. Omunya work up push you no more over firm no more team about no. So we can only give them time and hope. Say ne mabe team yakoye. The interesting aspect of the whole issue they say 55th minutes. Na general supporters na fan sorry. Ano moko. E fan sorry ano mo eko efie. Say Dabi say there enya e ka wie nti e so mo kopa mo ba bi tina. Very unfamiliar with air countries. I'll be say game no je no amo na eko no. Supporters na eko.
Ebi fu pa o enche ebe show sa videos no. Kasa no mo kasa after the game. Bufu ade wo mu no. Nenya sem ketu akra. Enche ebe di nyina bete.
Obufu katani a na chese wo ye supporter woni abreche player o park no Solomon. Because these players are not capable. They don't have quality. What has been their standard? They are gradually picking up. They are now reconstructing. I feel no more hope say with time, almost team me get to the very top. Equator for no much as ever World Cup in 2006. They be at the round of 16 at the World Cup. Now almost lose to England. No be your cast again be said almost England in 2006 no. It's the almost our quality. Their players are almost for the major top European football. It is a wish as our country no. Now she will tune la obufu na odi atema odi ne kwa because the fact of the matter is that the one will be an unibi in terms of quality, in terms of everything.
FM and a bit me ahwe jumedie so and the quick one na fe menko Fred or say kwan be na fa so YGF president no ha.
Oh, the day you are saying I'm kind of pakraji man no sibone. Menka say coaches no mad the boy no or ye omo ye incompetent. No, I've not said that. Did are you from the time when after under 2008 I never be seen there. Me di kan say offer blaster players you know my bobo modin from TTB I've do na ya boni na wa go che obia. It's the day you be a blaster say come on performing for the blasters I intimi nyini nsinchen. But the make say see nya coach or boss are going forward no. Kwame Obema Kudus about the day na the different chiraba. My example of Stephen Appiah in 2010, my example of Joseph Yobo in 2013. So Nigeria for person omo di AFCON omo ka so you good leader. But on tranchen na on support on kra na no monye. The same thing applies to Stephen Appiah. Ghana me hwe ba bia ya ba beduru ya. We need to change the face of the team. And so wo hwe a World Cup ya ekokobo yi kwa me say also wo hwe players omo de bo so ani a. Obo say clearly all the players that perform the visual new guys on my baby red team no, with the exception of maybe Kudus. But say okay the new faces na untimi nka Abraham nka Kudus di hom. Obi e ka Salis, obi e ka Salisu, obi e ka Aldi Dusedu, obi e ka Salis. Kwame, all these guys here Kamaldin, all these guys the new faces of the Blasters. Into the American say a be a tough decisions. You choose between two top players. A coach you choose the two, but Kwame, so far did are you from any old position? Baby, I know about can any baby or the blaster I could do now say that the baby to the da. Unsia can was one's view, Unsia can my Western view, Unsia can farm Olympic Marcel view, Usia can edema our side, and Onyini into the American say going forward, Minkasi and Pamlin free blast time by a good coach, Kwame. Obey me take bold decisions. I tell you going forward, he will choose Kudus over the Dayu. Now, obviously, a free year ban here. Meaning, say free year ban contract in the 31st of this month.
December.
Yes. Meaning, say or deal from Belgium. Meaning, so that deal. Has to folks so best and on signs. This is BBC and sign on sign so far as I know. The Coco Massam Peninphobia, I'm forcing a man sign LFO, anyone, me who much as any correct.
It's a GFA president. Ama
GFA president.
I'm say GFA president. Ama Obi assign an agency be assigning no and son of a co-worker.
Okay. Mimi hwe mu no e kire se enye no kore.
Okay.
The mimi no say kwame no ebetimi aye court issue to the mama nka. The mimi no say the contract be on 31st but say obe sign Ediama has the asem foforo. And at the minimum they say when you deal from Belgium and the minimum free ban latest sanity.
Inti obe sign my house.
Oh, quite obe that sign house. And then baby ujine. Baby I need it say. Oh play and no abemana sign my house.
Eh. So why Kawanya dio?
What's it?
Kawanya dio.
Any no need discussion. Oh play and no abemana sign my house. Inti kwame. The minimum free ban no.
Okay. Fred, the free ban situation.
Yeah, me plan no mama sign my house.
Mama sign?
Yeah.
Why?
It's every now and then we continue to live in the there are two players, so we're ungrateful, and people want to continue to push that, and I disagree with that. Especially clubs be work on power. Now youth team be at the player. Was a club na kotono kakraka. Ketua now the be youth team no. Na koya asem. Just say youth team do na ko GFA status committee no mu twa kwan wan. And then I'm going to carry blesser. And then, if you ban the Hearts of Folk on the platform, he went to the World Cup in the name of Hearts of Folk. And he said, if club no penal, no, Sanema Hearts of Folk with agreement, say Hearts of Folk will end something and that he moves to the club. Na ayede. Na ayede. So that investment at Hearts of Folk aye they would get returns on that. No matter what, another youth player from baby and a man opportunity to be.
Obika say has enyane so mfaso say investment no based on sika obenya from World Cup na wakobona senka eno so ye.
No.
Still.
No.
We and manager nka obema na say.
Yeah, I'll do an agreement with Hearts of Folk. I want Hearts of Folk to end something. To end signing this agreement with the basis of Hearts of Folk will allow him with a year. So Hearts will negotiate with the club and Hearts of Folk will end something. I'm on with me as Uncle for before now, so may invest in other players. Na platform no more for free banning. Hearts of Folk are able to offer the same platform to other players. You see the beer.
Okay. Now process Bobby besides the process Bena clubs and Befaso Menesicano from FIFA.
Oh, so FIFA, it's a World Cup in movie. I think I'm the Ghana FM if you say World Cup in movie, and everybody is in a rush to do a lot of things. So movie and no more betanasi. Until Mutasia, then the scare Fahoni no man in a process. Even Ghana as a PMA, no participation members wishing the grano. But Unya Usika, this year about World Cup, no we do certain level and some much as the way they do that now, then the insurance and any those money so assume to your clubs no. I don't know better. Anything I will fill a form now, the way back in registering the players, so we register no be in the club obo. So what I say, how be in the club obo. Into free band they will list Hearts of Folk Dan Lad, who I'm particularly happy so to me could be they will list as Ante Kotoko. So no, into FIFA will then do that. Then they will require account Chrome to assess the kind of room. So it's a process, and they no more because tournament in Korean.
To one say Mahas, so you're grateful.
Mr. Mia, Samina me handle now, and I'm in a meeting for. My catchings on Sanima Hearts of Folk with an agreement. Say, offer now when you're not but Hearts of Folk should negotiate with the club. No, sometimes we meet my negotiation. Crampo say, Sakara Hearts of Folk, and maybe about 20%. Messani, what I say, Senka, Scana. In Hearts a club between Hearts of Folk and on some mammy, maybe 20% or 10%, something. A bit me I go back to maybe I'm youth development in Kwankwa boy. You don't lose. It doesn't. You try to do these things. I'm a club since we invest in the players.
Okay.
Oko players committee. A clubs in Kwan lose over the beer.
Players in the
case no call 99%.
A place in the Nyamfaso.
I did my players. So, and the clubs spend a lot too.
But
spend a lot.
Okay, so
yes, he played for Hearts of Folk, he scored some goals for Hearts of Folk. But they can go in kaboom. Until I'm tempted to believe, say, I know when you're for so Hearts of Folk do than say Hearts of Folk and for so.
Okay.
What am I say? I'm tempted to believe. Me young trusting your analysis and statistics, but I'm tempted to believe, say. If we has to focus on Faso more than has to focus on Faso. This is the time for him to pay Hearts of Folk by agreeing to extend his contract so that Hearts of Folk will negotiate with clubs so interested in him. No, Hearts of BB as not to play for Famana replacing. That's maybe my opinion.
Okay. For instance, if Dan Lad na or Go Stars and omodin Loni Kotoko na obo Kotoko na true Kotoko no oko Black Stars. Sikana beba na beko club na
beko din kro na ya register FIFA system na hono unum betua omo nim previous way.
Omo nim loan.
FIFA is not a party to agreement between Kotoko and Go Stars. FIFA is not a party to it. Okay. You see a team a planable. And I would deal with Abason Noble. Until I mean, take out, they will go about asking questions. They will pay. It's up to the club no bono Colon and Kotokonu to then negotiate. No one Hinebekwa. Would the player be a Malona? I say agreement also. So once Obama on your offer beer and I scabby a baban who biano, maybe this percentage, we did this percentage. There must be that thing in the clause. Loan and Colon trans how. Obi obekolo na about 2 months pe no be betono.
Okay.
It is there should be an agreement between the mother club and any club na walu obo loan.
Okay.
Say sika bi ba no ho anase etona sika no yembeche ne sense. So that's what I'm saying say edina club na ya register system we say no obo no. I wonder if this can be because so it's up to that club and any mother club no to then negotiate per agreement or was this an agreement or more na bibisa.
Okay. Yendi dwa kakra ni Tony Sack bedin komo wi Eric Osumen Sakala. And so at one more question I know so by I'll be the my Mr. Bones akwaba I want to say okay it is me say and then nyama ben na ne pa ben na wo de my
ye den chair free Tony Saka so ye de ma ahwefo ne atifo a hwe no mutie o Kessben 93.3 MHz and afi on the internet nina and chia so nkune de free Tony Saka ye see ho ye de ma mo ne wo na de adwa ne ka say de mo ase se mo nya gidie wo yimu na makoswara ani edidwa motoni mapa na mudi adanse so akira afoforo na afoforo so atu anamon aba ye nchen na enne enidaso ho promo no na mebo hu dededi akira wo enidaso wo ho promo ene say auto refrigerator auto chest freezer and answer air conditioner from Tony Saka ye ma instant gift enima bebre na ekoso ebinumo prices omo tutum ebinumo ye nima bebre ni ade but Tony Sack de ye prices no ya maintain ni yesanso achewade Tony Sack niema ye ton no eye property electronics pato temi property eno no obi agi atumu wona ahyase to property niema no edi hu adanse se eye papa ye wo property fridges wo ho ye wo property air conditioners wo ho ye wo property television sets your microwave ovens your blender bibia nyamodin fam a wo yisu no ofie wo yisu no office wo yisu no kwankwan nu ase mpacho eye property ene twa se woto wokọ na nya property a mpacho san ho na kọ shop foforo shop bi organ afana ba bia wokọ abenya property ne mapai bi wo ho no mato na mmom no se bia na wo petu wo de akọ gu ankasa wo shop e bia wo do ma hinkro wo Ghana afana ba bia wo pe bia tu a fresh ahomatufo eni emwa wo pacho tie me number si 0204 29 24 and 0244 11 92 36 pacho ye head office na emienu ye wo Kumase ye wo SD Karam building no ye ben Wesley Cathedral na enankran so ye wo Spinters ye ben Coca-Cola bottling company no pacho tie ye the property air conditioners abadwa so na property air conditioners ad kontia medi hu adanse de achew se bia wa amano ne e bia wo si dream house na wo hia sa property air conditioner no ne say ya yet to suit our environment ye share Africa weather no na ye built on German technology into a higher specs e wo mu pa isu 3M copper pipes isu glossy panel energy saving 3-star into isu antwe nyina modin bebre the ma property nyema ne down so ne say we use 100 cedis on your our fridge every month top property there na we use 70 Ghana cedis into save 30 Ghana cedis double anti-corrosive element and money use no kama pa hidden display use golden fence Wi-Fi use 410 gas smart AC 99% antibacterial eco-friendly auto clean system and one clean ho nti enye wiki bia na technician eba na wo friend number na ho ba na niam David Pacho wo hotel wo dream house no mansion no amano na wo temi Pacho ti wo sumo bia koto air conditioner ka chen so property air conditioners and no na ye papa wo to a ye ma wall mount aka ho inverter wo mti power duma store energy for some time and san ajemre na dum kama nti power fluctuations near the no ense wo air conditioner no ense wo electronic device no nti top property niema na embo eba ne TV fridges freezers air conditioners television setter a property electronics Ghana for never be a will be a fretoni sack na yemfa ne mapa no member sumo so wo asori nso a patcho tie me asori to air conditioner na china yesa je offering the kakoto foforo emwa ema asori mba ne nya ahofama pa emfa nyisika tito property na chama property na enchema yesa so display fridges wo ho display fridges e bia wo operate supermarket wo ye adwuma bia wo ton drinks na da dia to display fridges ne bi size bia wo pe bia no property diaba property electronics yes to ho preko na wo ho ento 0244 11 92 36 and 0204 29
Tony Sack
to ho preko now
tall Gadgesberg Efie Banye our darling boy and his team will be morally ungrateful and greedy if they don't extend the contract. A player who spent almost half of the season of his contract at the national team. Where Gadgesberg is so dear no. Where was a friend of Master Ima inside Tamale. Please, Mickey, Andy Kem. Tell Andy Kem to own a club. If he owns a club, he will not say this. I'm really disappointed in him with regards to Efie Banye's comment that Efie Banye should not extend his contract. And Master Ima inside Tamale. And also dia or de abanano. Eric Osumen Sakalala, second division of Koswana.
Chama Chenina na Vice Chairman of the RFA, Vincent Agucha Boati. Oshena media for ne Mwambe Bibiano. Or to Tomonio Mana. This is the first time I use the videos, ever dressing rooms for all these things are and there. Ujinaswa oye bibia Vincent enka honi kotoro de moye bia and there shase 2 matches na yebo ewo ho. Started 1 p.m. and the second match away ewo Kumasi Babayara Sports Stadium. We all is set for the match, and in fact as an opening ceremony no obia wani chief football ewo Ashanti region we are praying say obeba na ba behweso Esco member how many say obe grace occasion for the champion because only second division club and we know say no the nimudie and the bibia e ba be support ama and there and neoma RFA no on betime ba be all is courtesy of our vice chairman of the RFA sponsorship everything bibia space Facebook live light I be showing no all these things Vincent and Dimu Akotene. We hope Senyoma ebetuto ye. Oh, he said, secondly, referees are moving this second division matches. No? Some of us, yen take more kind, some of them and penny for investment on my own sabisi form. And intina, ye be beer free to say, ye bono game centers, match centers. And intino me who say ebi abeka jem say obi intimidate you and the match nam godi ebi a hunti dabi Eric Osumens I will not tolerate that when say RFA e bomber mania such referee no ebi a when the match be amenka if we say we need a lot of referees to replace here a free mono for next season nyankopon yadma GF de beba no so man to me and the matches we am yanhwe mo a ebeye den and intino ye ne RFA no enkuta hodie no say ye mo ye league matches now game centers ye chusu baby a home and away kra na ona wo ye Kessben tima ye sifra brankese na bebo no Kumasi Babayara e ho na bebo matches home and away and no we a referee you can never come and tell me say match na me kodi and na obi hunhunra me enu tire bia dabi ebi ni osa ye bibia frimu Ashanti region ye bibia frimu ye born game centers and it require bia 1 center bia about 4 matches maybe about 4 matches maybe about 3 matches maybe 2 matches and it ye best say referees put you up a lot of performance e be ma ye no bi no say I recommend them ɛde akɔ FA ni sɛ wo deserve sɛ wobɛdi Premier League and now deserve sɛ wobɛdi Division 1 a ɛno no ɛbɛboa ama bibia akɔ so yɛsrɛ mo exhibit enoma ɛma nneɛma yɛkyerɛ mo no ɛnkɔyɛ kwa because ɛkɔyɛ kwa na kyerɛ sɛ ayɛ sɛ deɛ FA no de hyɛm RFA no de boa rag de boa no na kyerɛ sɛ mo anya amoa yɛ enti mo nkɔda mo exhibit a good show so that no obi mɛka sɛ ɛna mo kora mo gu yɛ anim ase Ashanti region started Division 2 and there yɛbɛhwɛ mo ma FA no ɛni some more competence na yɛakyerɛ mo no sɛ mofa medi match no momfa ɛnyɛ adwuma because yɛ two teams ne fo yɛma ɔmahu the loss of the games no yɛne ɔma kasa bebrebe so ɔmo exhibit a good of ayi ɔmo technical bench sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɛnneɔma a ɔmbɛyɛ a ɛbɛ support referees no ama ɔmo because ɔmo na ɔmo ka sɛ the referee ne yɛ no ɛnyɛ a I had opportunity to talk to a lot of clubs this season. Many clubs will be meet your teams in Makasa so more referees may say be more public. Some more exhibiting good performance. Na so that no Ashanti region Benyam. Ashanti RFA and Benyam GFA Bonse says it can be a semi or share referee muno wamoka and gukwa. And these are the things I'm talking to my referees, and I hope say and no 1 p.m. your ball first match, 3 p.m. second match. So we hope say and no matter to ye kwame and one thing and match. What's the question you on ma? Cemetery anka meet me. I hope say Fred Achibabanti Tony no Obiaso Moba no maba share this year.
Okay.
Do time a fan pack in Nebesaba.
Kalala. And then the voice no from pa.
Me boss ya real.
Well, Andy, mamintio na I Fred Sumbrem na fi and sorry so. In fact room.
Madam for Kennedy Galley Chade or KTI Popo and a birthday me wishing happy birthday. The picture na the TV.
Oh okay.
Sanso the picture na Ochade or KTI. Sanso and Madam for Sam so for Sam and a wife. Me say Dora entry.
Yeah.
And then see any birthday me wishing on so happy
Fred.
Yeah. Me comment here.
Who comment here? I don't when you say more.
That me wish wish Madam for. Never be a comment here on your say more. You all call Crampa or Kodia Futu.
Kodia Futu.
Kodia Inshira. Kodia support, Kodia guidance. And a blessing from His Majesty. And to me wish Madam for Kwame Awaji Mensa. On a PA to the Chief of Staff of Menchia Palace.
Okay.
Kwame. Wishing happy birthday and then birthday.
Okay.
Nyamisha no man Quentin is a very good man.
Very good man.
Positive guy. And to Kwame you may see here. Na
on bibianzu you.
Yeah. Ai, the enemy be on yenti. You may need be share na ya come Kwame Nyamisha no man Quentin.
Okay. Obi bu sam question be say ka we free bania nka obesan ama ha.
Yes.
Was it please ask Achi if he was to be a free banier, would he have signed for Hazovok?
Yes.
Okay. Matthias here.
I'll side with that.
Yes. Okay. Time quick one.
And Panifon on your team, no bro. It's a true baby. This is the time you have to show.
In total, Michelle Trans analysis, but in total, I think that it's free banier are benefiting from Hazovok more than Hazovok are benefiting from him. They've offered me the platform.
One platform. For you to be like this, no. At least show something. Set a club in your also.
My only worry is Oko World Cup and went to man Midfield like a minute in General World Cup stage, and then I'm expecting coach in the man platform on it. But I wish that he signs for Hazovok to benefit
at least
from the development and the resource commitment to my man.
No, because of signing in the season, we have no national team.
Most times. From under 20, under 23, Black Galaxy, and then the main Black Stars.
Okay. Well, a bit also.
I'm worried now. I am
friends.
Your friends. Linda, I am Pokane or birthday.
Okay.
Or you know, Negela, my training now. Mause, I got to up to the national level.
Okay.
Linda.
Happy birthday. You did see. I'm breaking news at 3:00. Share your fan pack now walk up on matches. I will do a quarter finals in the and fan bremo. You did see the massive.